There's a riddle on the screen and a bop in the beat. Crystal's got a theory and she's bringing the heat. With a playlist rolling and a case to crack, she's digging through the weird and she ain't looking back. Crystal's crime and music. Hey, hey, hey. Word little whispers and a beat that slays. She's grooving through the rumors, dancing through the doubt. Hop on the stream and help her figure it out. She's got headphones on and snacks in hand. She's sleuthing in slippers, ain't it grand? Crimes and chords, it's a curious mix, but she'll remix that mystery just for kicks. Crystal's crime and music, let's roll. Talking strange old stories with a heart and soul. From cryptic clues to a disco track, she's chasing down weirdness and never looks back. She don't solve crime, just talks and vibes with a keyboard click and detective drive. She's got music moods and wild ideas.
Not by what I fucking say.
I fucked my intro all up. I apologize. I didn't mean to do that. Listen, so I made a post. I don't know much about 6Up in her life. Hold on, I gotta grab a pillow. Ziggy would know a hell of a lot more than I do, considering Ziggy's had her information to sue her and things like that. But here's my problem with 6Up. The bitch gave me permission to share her videos, and then she struck me and I had to take my content down. So I'm losing money because she gave me permission to put something up and then she tried to take my channel down. So I intend on getting an attorney and suing the fuck out of her. But I said that today on my community posts. Let me show you. And I'll tell you why. I need to get a cigarette. Hold on. We'll smoke one in a minute too. So I wrote, Ziggy, can you get me in touch with 6Up's ex James? Email me ctsims2003@gmail.com. I need all the real info you have on her. I intend on suing her and don't have her real name. That's the honest to God's truth. Then who is Brian the boss and Scotty? Why wouldn't Scotty be able to come back to your home? James seemed awfully worried about Scotty. They're from Pittsburgh. Are they from Pittsburgh? Does Brian's name end with either a G, a K, or an O? Just curious. Now, there may possibly be a Brian, my brother, connected through my mother with the name of G. I got death threats from a Brian with the name of O. I've showed them several times. Unaliving threats. Oops, sorry. And then Brian K is someone I've been told that may be involved in something with my sister and her children. So I do believe somewhere down the lines, I know 6Up and Tragedy Pimps Exposed. But on this post that I made, oh Lord, people went fucking crazy. I don't know shit about 6Up or her ex. I only know about the video Ziggy put out that we're going to watch. But wouldn't you know that this is just so wrong on so many levels? You should be ashamed of yourself, Crystal. Why? Why should I be ashamed of myself? Because I have questions, and I believe that locals to me could be involved because they're connected, that we can bring you hope. And I believe 6Up and TPE to be a couple of those people for many reasons, and I'm going to show you tonight. something I can't find, and I'm actually going to ask some of my subs to go look for. If you go on my channel, my lives, there was a night I did a live, and I was showing images from my Facebook with a man named Boogeyman who lives in Kingsport, who connected to somebody I think possibly may connect to 6Up, who was actually in Kingsport the day Layla went missing because he pinged, you know how you go on Facebook and you can mark where you were that day? Well, that's what he did. And he's a local to me. So I have many questions. However, I'm not going to give names because I've spoken about this person. It's on that live I'm looking for that I made. I have 600 videos and I looked for an hour. I didn't want to wait any longer to come live. However, if I don't find it tonight, I'm going to find all the Boogeyman information with Lenny Vargo information, who also connects to my mother through his ex Shannon, who her sister was my mother's neighbor who was robbing my mother for her cancer medicine. So I have many reasons for wanting to ask, and no, I'm not fucking ashamed of myself. You should be ashamed of yourself, because I believe 6Up has played games with Ziggy, who's married to Fred, in Summer Will's case, and that's ultimately why we're all here, and I don't give a fuck about 6Up. Truth. I don't care about her. I'm not here for her, nor am I scared of her or Tragedy Pimps motherfucking exposed. So do what you gotta do. You could bring all my old videos out, even the one where I went crazy that night while I was trying to figure all this out because people were coming into my chat and telling me about y'all. Yeah. Just me, who is actually Joe Clausen. Harassment, no excuses. Hey, Joe, fuck you. You've played enough games in this case, don't you think? Gross, pathetic, foul. Didn't you learn anything from Nicole Brown Simpson's death? Since when is it acceptable to glorify anyone's abuser for YouTube content? Do we have proof that this man's an abuser? I don't know nothing about him, nor do I give a fuck. I'm not here for him or fucking 6Up. And who the fuck are you to say we just believe anything fucking 6Up says? I mean, do you have proof? Can somebody show me some court records? I don't know the guy's name. I don't know her name. So I'm going to go on with my content. And I think what Ziggy showed was kind of important. So we're going to go right over here. And I'm going to ask Mr. James if he wants to come grab a link and talk to me and tell us all about him and 6Up. Because I heard some crazy shit in just a minute and a half Ziggy played. I know that she had another live with this, but she only played a minute and a half of this phone conversation. And I would also ask that Ziggy bring the rest of that fucking phone conversation out. Any of y'all feeling froggy? Fucking leap, bitches. I'm right here. I'm here for Summer, not 6Up, not Jody. Y'all brought Jody's abuser out here, didn't you? Don't you sit over there and trash Jody on 6Up while Andy sits on my panel and admits to being an abuser to her? Like, y'all are some hypocritical ass motherfuckers. Tragedy Pimps exposed. I'm gonna throw your ass a link. I'd like you to come up on my panel with your face, you fucking cunt. Hi. Want a kiss? I don't fear you. Let's listen to Ziggy talk about Fred's charges in Virginia and James. I have a lot to say about both. Oh, look, I made a new video today. I was going to make content out of this. However, my ass didn't have enough time. So I'm just going to go play this real quick. Just this first 10 seconds. Y'all ready? I made my own golden cat. Okay. Let's proceed.
Okay. Hey, crazy mom. Hey, Jerry. So, hold on. Let me go ahead and send this to some people because I wasn't expecting to go live. Like, I was live on my other channel trying to mind my own business. And of course, here comes 6Up and her fake accounts, like, not leaving me alone, insisting on freaking getting my attention, you know, and pissing me off. So I'm releasing never before heard calls. Because I'm in, you know, I've been holding on to these for like a year and a half. I'm releasing because I could care less about her. I just want her to leave me alone. And she keeps posting shit, like acting like it's new news, the shit she's posting. You guys, let me correct something. Yesterday when I was live, it was an honest mistake when I asked Fred if he had been convicted. I said, you haven't been convicted of child abuse before, have you? Because I didn't really remember that. I thought it was child endangerment. I corrected it like 10 seconds later. And this bitch is over there acting like we're liars because I freaking corrected it, said something wrong at first. And then I even said right after, it's connected to that Virginia incident. It was standard procedure because of that incident happening. That Laura was on the premises. They lived around their family. Like, it wasn't just like they had houses, like family. And this bitch is over there acting like we're liars because I freaking corrected it, said something wrong at first. And then I even said right after, it's connected to that Virginia incident. It was standard procedure because of that incident happening. That Laura was on the premises. They lived around their family. Like, it wasn't just like they had houses, like family that lived next door and stuff. And Laura was not in the house with the baby when that happened, but they still got charged with the baby, you know, endangering the child. Okay. So the baby was there with Laura, but not in the residence at the time, but they still somehow got charged for it. It was on the premises though. Anyways, I've never lied about it. I put this stuff out myself years ago. And if I have to, I'll go back and pull it out. Okay, I don't understand, guys. He didn't intentionally abuse a child, and she's trying to act like, oh, he's like intentionally. No, you're trying to cover for something I said about Cher when she intentionally neglected and starved her animals. You're talking about an incident that happened at the spur of the moment, in the heat of the moment. You're not talking about somebody abusing a child. Your point is completely mute. I never said he wasn't charged with that. I corrected what I was saying. It was an honest mistake. And if you want to sit here and burn me at the cross, like, so be it. I put that shit out years ago myself. Yeah, like unreal. So since she wants to talk about him, we're going to put out all these calls that I've been holding on to. Not even going to listen to them before I put it out because I don't really care. Actually, I felt bad for the guy, so much so that I even sent him $20. I mean, he was crying on the phone to me like a girl, like bad. He acted like an abused animal. So when he went to jail, I even put this out here. This was, you got to remember, this was back in the heat of, when I first got a protective order against, around that time. Well, it was in the middle. I had a protective order for her. No, it was a year at that point. I know, but this is important, Dottie Lee, that people know this because she's trying to confuse things. I'm glad she put up the whole thing about the incident and all but still they're trying to act like he intentionally abused a child or neglected a child. And that's not what happened at all. And I'm not lying about it. I'm the one that released it. It was put out by me initially. So I don't understand. I thought it was child endangerment, which I guess it is. It classifies under endangerment, the type he got the level 6, which I guess Carrie said was looking it up for me and sent me the whatever. But yeah, you endanger a child if you shoot off a gun in a residence and there's a child in the vicinity. Yeah, he got charged with that. I don't know, like, where. I've never lied about that. I was thinking it as actual abuse, neglect, you know what I mean? Even though it is that is putting your child in danger, right? Obviously. But it wasn't something that it was done intentionally, over a period of time, like starving animals, Cher. I mean, come on. This point doesn't even, it's crazy to me. And what's this have to do with Andy being on the road anyways? Not everybody knows what happened. And when you hear child abuse, it sounds horrible, right? And I'm not making excuses for this situation at all. But this was almost 15 years ago. Like this, he's been off probation for this since 2015. And they're criticizing him for something that happened when he was dang near like 33 or something. And he's 48 now. Yeah, she has a million freaking. She's a thief. What do they say about it? She's a freaking. She has tons of thief charges. She has all kinds of drug charges, public intox. She's a menace. So, and I'm not gonna address this bullshit with her and keep going, but she's not going to sit here and act like I fucking lied when I fucking did not, or then said that Fred was a liar. Fred did not fucking lie. We just did not think it was a child. He thought that it was child endangerment. That's what he thought he pled to. I put that out though myself, and you guys, I talk about all the time. It's something that I said, and you guys are putting on Fred, like Fred's the liar. Okay, you guys need to freaking listen to his own words and judge him by his own words, not by what I fucking say, because it didn't happen to me. So. my memory is not going to be like remember it and recall it as good as somebody it happened to. I just didn't remember it being, I didn't think of it as child abuse, because I think of abuse, somebody abusing a child, like hitting a child, purposely not feeding it, and I'm pretty sure, 6Up, you had your kids taken away from you, and you still have minor kids that are not with you. So why aren't you worried about yourself? Like, it's really.
So I got all these people up on my shit. In my community post, how dare you bring up 6Up's abuser? Well, wouldn't she be abusing her children if they took them from her? 6Up, I don't want your children's names or information or anything, but you're covering a missing child. Do you have charges for abuse on children? Ziggy, can you show us this? I mean, that's some pretty big accusations, right?
Really crazy that you're going to focus on Fred's downfalls and his transgressions, but you have, like, yours are like worse. Why don't you get your kids back? You have kids underage. Come on. Worry about your own stuff. And we'll worry about ours over here. I don't even know what's in these calls, but he claims, like, this one's only a few minutes. I'm trying to find, what's the date of this? 20. Okay, this is October 6th of 2024, actually. Or maybe that's when I moved it into the, you see what other, surely I have, let me look it up on my October.
6Up, TPE, I would like you to tell me who Ross Culbertson is. Isn't that the Boogeyman guy that looks just like Andy, possibly a relative to Andy? I mean, they look so fucking similar. That's the live I'm looking for, guys. If you guys can find that. I did a couple lives on the Boogeyman guy, but TPE is friends with this guy. He's from Kingsport, and I just told you about my friend who pinged in Kingsport. He tagged himself in Kingsport on a day, the exact day Layla Santinello went missing. And you got Ellie May, Fred's sister, giving interviews with 6Up, talking about she found some damn clothes that could possibly belong to Layla in her or Fred's house. I can't play the clip because 6Up, like I said the other day, gives you permission to play clips, and then she strikes you. So I can't be doing that, huh? So we gotta find other creative ways to bring out her fucking bullshit. You gonna put pig on the screen for me, 6Up? What you gonna do? You ready for me to cry like Ziggy? Because that ain't gonna happen. You gonna go pull out my whole rotten life that I've already told these people about? Guess you can't do that neither, huh? I highly advise everybody go watch Ellie May's interview with 6Up and listen to what she says about clothing in her home. And then I really need to search my million lives. It's going to take forever to find Ellie May telling me how she worked at the AmeriCorps. But you know what? Why don't we take a break from this? I have an hour-long video here that I want to share some with. maybe we could just watch a little bit at a time here and there while we go on. So how about for the next 10 minutes, y'all just read Ellie May's messages to me? And then we'll go back to Ziggy and James and 6Up and who's abusing who and who lost their kids and the attacks on me because I'm asking questions, which I think I have a very good reason for. Any of y'all got a problem? I put the link out there. Y'all remember one of the interviews with Laura? Fred said he had a settlement coming in. Just in case y'all can't see these, here's the original video so you could zoom it in. That was Kathy the same day. Kathy Gordon just happened to be bringing Fred from rehab. This weed's making me die. I don't want to hit it and cough on you guys. But there was another day, I don't know if this was the same day, that he went traveling. Fred visits Ben Hill again. And he went traveling Simpson Loop. And Ellie May wrote me and was like, oh my God, make sure you show the video. The one that has Fred stopping on Simpson Loop. I believe it caught in Simpson's home. Marvin's home. Something like that. They said we'd have to go back and revisit it. But on the day that they visited that hill, this is Ellie May right here sending me pictures of Kathy's cars, telling me that they were robbing her property or Fred's property or the mother's property or some shit like that. We talked about it in my lives quite often. However, on one of these 2 days, maybe both, Ryan finds truth was stirring shit with his wife on Andy Bernard's property. They were all down there high-fiving each other at the bottom of Ben Hill Road. It's in that video Ziggy shared with Fred driving up Mountain View where the Simpsons live, and Kathy's son gets out of the car. Oh, I got so much I could show you guys. I just put all of the court papers in a folder for the A. Johns and Kathy's family member. Maybe we'll go over that tonight too. So I have messages from Karen Renfro that tell me that Laura was living with Glenda Head when this apparently took place. Prayer Garden was having her on, like, bringing out stuff about her. Ziggy was having her come out while Ellie was writing me this. Sinister Shadows come out and said Laura knew a secret about me and she had proof of it, and then the bitch fucking disappeared. She really should be covering that child trafficking ring that just got busted in her area, don't you think? Shared it and she come out here with you. I've been waiting for your phone call. I'm fucking swear to God, I'm honest. I want to talk to you about the whole Tim Mullen, Robin, maybe even some how you feel about your interview with Ziggy, because I want to go over that too. Like, we could be here all fucking night. There's only 11 watching. Hopefully more will come in. I got a ton. We're just going to go with the flow. But how far are we in? 3 minutes in the messages. I think we already see a whole fucking shit ton, right? Where you at, 6Up? Come on, Ellie May. With faces, please. You're welcome to come discredit anything I say live with me right here on panel. We can do. What does anybody ever watch Speakeasy? I'm gonna plug him in. He does these verbal combat things. They're pretty cool. You want to go at it? We'll do it right here live. Come fuck around and find out. Okay, let's go back to this. We got into 3 minutes of the messages. We're gonna keep going through the night.
That can't be right. It couldn't have been that. It had to have been how that can't be right at all. No, January 6th of 2024. Okay. Let me go back in my So I'm only seeing one here.
I put him, I don't know how to work these things, man. It was my little brother. I got my little brother coming here because I'm scared somebody's going to break into my home. Okay? Well, when I got to the back porch, that box was open and my ladder key was on the ground. Now,
What is this? Is this him, though? Let me make sure if these are... That's Fred.
not for sure.
No, that's... I wonder...
I put him, I don't know how to work.
I don't know why it's only part of it.
It was my little brother. I got my little brother coming here because I'm scared somebody's going to.
This is 6Up's boyfriend.
Okay. Well, when I got to the back porch, that box was open and my ladder key was on the ground. Now, the only reason why I know it was her is because she knew I was going to be gone that day a lot longer, and she knew the key was in the box.
Wow. So, do you think that she would be? Do you think that she would do? That she would like try to get you jumped or something, or do something crazy like that?
Ziggy's live right now talking about Ryan, and I don't want to fight with Ziggy. To be honest with you, my mind might be a little bit changing about Fred. I'm starting to think his sister might have set him up. I'm curious. I want to hear more. I want to hear a lot more about one, this dude that called her, and two, Fred's sisters. Hold on, where was I? Let me see. YouTube. Ziggy has me blocked. I can't chat. Ask her if she'd, somebody want to run over and ask her if she'd like to share a live stream with me and come talk to me about James. 6Up's ex. Because I'm a little curious what the fuck is going on here. But why is Kathy and Ryan in the same area with Fred on the same day while Ryan's wife's stirring a barrel of Jody Sue's toxic shit up on the hill, and then you got this guy from 6Up, like, we're YouTube channels, right? Like, who knew about 6Up and TPE prior to all the Ziggy shit? Who knew that they came out here together, or that they were like best friends, inseparable, can't get it out of each other's asses? Tragedy Pimps Exposed, you told me all of this was so very, very wrong, and that I'm a liar. So why don't you come up here and grab a link and prove anything I'm saying is wrong? Nobody's really chatting in here, but I do have 12 people watching. Can one of you 12 people please go over and tell Ziggy I will be cordial with her, that I have questions about Ellie May and 6Up and James?
She's going to have somebody come up here. Listen, she told her own son that she was going to have somebody steal shit from me so Brian would fire me. She even tried to keep this house, right? She had Brian believing everything. Brian was going to kick me out and fire me and let her come back, right? Until I showed Brian everything that I had today, okay?
The judge's son? Who's Brian? I have threats from a man named Brian on my roof. I showed them the other day. I can pull them up. I really don't feel like scrolling. The people who watch me seen it. They were sent to my husband in April, I believe, or July of 2023. I have a brother named Brian. Then I'm hearing rumors, maybe possibly about this Brian. It ends with the K. He's a pretty sick fuck, from what I remember about him when I was a kid. And I'm not going to go into detail here, but I'm extremely curious about what Brian, this James, is talking about. Oh, and Scotty, who 6Up is cheating on her husband with and bringing him to the house. But she ain't got her kids. And to me, this guy sounds pissed. Usually when someone's pissed, it's genuine. He has a genuine voice to me. What was he in jail for? Ziggy, you want to fill me in?
And she was going to bring that motherfucker back here because he's living with Scotty. 5 minutes from her mom's on Petersburg Road.
Wow. So no wonder she wanted to go there. Wanted to get her mom.
You can ask me always. You can ask me anything you want. Anything. Anything you want, and I'm going to tell you.
I wish I would have messaged you early on, but I was seriously scared of you because I thought you were really scary like her. Like,
James, if you happen to see this, I have so many questions for you. Would you answer them for me as well? Because I don't like her. I don't trust her. Do I know you, James? I want to know who 6Up is. I want to know who Tragedy Pimps Exposed is. And I want to know why somebody who is out here trying to catch people for exploiting victims with her nasty videos won't show her face. She talks so much shit on so many fucking creators, like she runs the fucking show, right? She's out here, she's going to out all the exploiters, but she refuses to put her face and her name. Hi, I'm Crystal Sims. I was born Crystal Stanley. I got married in 1998 to a Michael Hollis Mulvey. And then we broke up in 2003, and I got with my husband now, Earl Sims, but we married 10 years later. 12 actually, in 2015. And now my name's Crystal Sims. My birthday's May 28th, 1977. I'm a Gemini. I live in the city of Pittsburgh. I have not one damn thing to hide as a creator who's out here covering victims and missing children. You're out here pulling out all the exploiters, right? Who the fuck are you? I got questions.
I mean, see, I'm serious. She's like the most evil person I've ever met in my life. She has not left me alone. I do not talk about her.
I don't know why that, that's, let me see if any of these are here.
I forget what I was talking about. Speaking about a certain person, trying to think how different it's supposed to be. After Dudley, he would
Damn.
So
The car went after yes, dude.
Yeah, that one's Fred. Hold on.
Siggy, why won't you show the rest of these calls?
Wonder why text between.
I want to hear the whole calls, every single one of them. How many times did you speak to this man? What do you know about him? What did 6Up do to him? Because truthfully, if you know some shit and this fucking crooked ass bitch is out here covering victims and missing children and she don't even have her own, we're kind of in the same boat like we were with Squall, right? Like where Squall, Kathy, the friend's coming out and saying, you should be ashamed of what you did to your kids. Like, why does shit like this keep coming out? Or do we really have like child abusers out here covering this missing baby? Because if that's the case, then we really need to fucking dig. Don't you think? If these people are out here and they don't really give a fuck about their own children, why are they really out here looking for Summer? Oh, I got questions. Pretty much that's the rest of that call. I have something Ellie May really didn't want getting out here. But before we go on to that, it's J is for Justice had a live one night. I played it live, and Ellie May panicked. She wrote me several messages about it. I don't know how long ago I made this video of messages between me and Ellie, so I don't know if I captured all of the messages. It should be a good majority of them. So we're going to go watch another 3 minutes or so if I can shut up. If I can shut up 10, we'll just go with the flow. But I want to play some of J is for Justice's video because I find it really curious why Ellie May would come out here, Karen Elliott. I want to know why she would come out, not here, but into my text messages like, where was that? What is that? Can you send it to me? When was that? I want to know more about this. But before we get into that 911 call and J is for Justice, we're going to watch a few more of Ellie May, because that's pretty much it with James. But it's enough to make me really want to know some shit.
Thank you for calling. You can leave us your contact information after the tone, or you can send us a text message. If you're searching for placement in one of our recovery homes, you can go to .com and submit a pre-entry application. Thank you so much and have a great day. Bye-bye.
In there, was that the whole video? I swear there was more to that. Hold on. Oh no, we go on for an hour and 25 minutes after this. I don't know. Okay, but I want you to hear something. I'm going to play a few minutes. I'm only looking for one thing, but it's Laura talking about Fred, protecting her at all costs.
Have you ever met Jose?
No.
So it says, when law enforcement came and talked to you in jail, did they only ask about Cotton or about other things regarding Summer's case too?
They just asked me about Cotton.
Really? Was it a really quick interview?
Yeah, about 10 minutes.
Wow.
Because I didn't know anything. I mean, I went back in the house. I know we come by and that's it.
Right. He did not know where. Oh my gosh, he did not know where Summer's dead body is. That's not at all. Don't change it around, Daisy. Say how it happened. That's not how it happened. Fred said that he had suspicions because Cotton was acting very weird and had said some things that were very odd. Okay? And and at the time he didn't really think much of it, is what he said, but then in retrospect, thinking back, he thinks it was suspicious. So that's why he told law enforcement. Law enforcement came to them and asked them. That's not what he said. He didn't say he knew where Summer's dead body was. And why would you say it like that? That's so gross.
Once I haven't talked to you in forever. Popular today. Okay. I'll take it.
Well, same with Candace, Daisy. That's Candace being involved is much, much, much more likely than Fred and Laura. Like, you're not even rational right now. Think about it. What percentage of children go missing are the parents' involvement? Your point right now would be valid if you were not supporting the Wells. But right now it's not valid because you support the Wells.
I might get the lawnmower out and mow here in a little bit. We take turns. He said he was coming. And then he said that he didn't have to leave till at 10. So, hello.
But spiritual being, he didn't. How many times do I have to say? He did not realize at the time it was anything. He said after time and thinking about what he was saying, he thought it was suspicious, and how he ended up dying the next day and everything, all the events that came to be. That's when he started when he was suspicious of it. So yeah, that's why he didn't say anything to law enforcement the second it happened, because he didn't think anything of it at that time.
Get her, Ziggy, get her.
Sorry, I didn't know. I thought you were talking to somebody, so I just kind of like.
I was.
Yeah. So law enforcement, all they asked you about was Cotton, and you just told them basically the same thing you told me, right? What did you tell them?
I told him that only thing I noticed that he came by. I can't remember if it was the day before or if it was a couple days before.
Before he passed?
Yeah.
And you asked Fred what it was about, and he just
told me that he didn't want. He said, "I don't want to talk about it. I don't want you involved in it. The best thing you do is just not be involved in any of it." Because he's talking about everything, the drugs too. He's always protected me like that. Always.
Fred, you marrying Ziggy, is it a way to protect Laura? I've always found that a little off. Okay, we're going to move on. This is the 911 call that was broadcasted on J is for Justice this was after Summer went missing. December 16th, 2021. This was at Fred Hill's house.
We got there's upper end traffic going on right now. We have non-emergency status field on I'll be on here for just a minute.
Hey guys, hope you can hear me.
They come to the door, had to get under his head.
We are listening to the Hawkins County scanner. There is something going on. I don't know what the address is they're at, but I did get a message saying that there was something going on in the scanner. So I've been listening to it for like 10 minutes, and there is an incident going on where a female is afraid that a male is going to shoot himself. They have asked the mother to come outside, and the mother came outside, and the male refuses to come out, says the last thing they just said a few minutes ago was the male says that he's not going to come out, and if he does, he's going to have a gun to his head. I do not know the address because I tuned in late, and unfortunately, I don't think I can rewind on here. I think we have to wait for that section of audio to be uploaded. But it's on Ben Hill Road. You heard it, Rebecca? I did not hear if it's the Wells. I just tuned in like 10 minutes ago, and I have not heard. I didn't hear the beginning. Hi, Jenny Penny. I didn't hear the beginning. So as soon as there's like a 15-minute gap that we can pull up, we will. Okay, that's great that several channels are live. That's wonderful. I didn't look at any other channels. I went live when I heard what was going on here. So I don't know if the female is still in the house. Exactly, Serene. The scanner's playing right now. Right now it's quiet. Okay, cool, Jude. Go watch it there then. Here we go. I hear some action. Just listen. Holy. Playing my audio? Oh, well, I'll strike her when I get done then. The nerve of people. She can't figure out how to broadcastify herself. It's okay. Right now we're listening to Broadcastify. This is the Hawkins County scanner. This should show you exactly how incompetent she is. But at any rate, I heard them say, I got a message. There's something going on in the scanner, right? They were like, something's going on with Candace on the scanner. And I was like, So I started listening like 12 minutes ago. Can you turn that off? It's really distracting. Go ahead and turn that off, please. It's distracting. Hold on. I got to shut the door. Okay. Sorry about that. Hang on. Let me get my earbuds back in. All I can hear is her damn voice out in my living room. I'm ready to put needles in my eyeballs. So anyhow, someone messaged me, said something's going on with Candace on the scanner. So I pulled up the scanner. I've been listening for like 12 minutes. And I heard that there was a female that was concerned that a male was going to shoot himself. Then it was quiet for a few minutes. Then the next thing on the scanner was they wanted the mother to come out on the porch. then they said the mother had come out and that the male refuses to come out and that he's only going to come out with a gun to his head. That is the last thing that I heard. And I still have it playing. No, I plead the fifth. I agree. I don't know if they're even on Ben Hill Road. I know there's people in here saying they heard it. I did not hear that. But I can tell you that the scanner has jumped from 50 people when I tuned in, and it's now at 122. So we're just going to sit here and we're going to just wait and hear if we get an update, because the police officer asked dispatch to keep an open line with the mother. You've been listening to Music City? She was wondering what was going on. Yeah, we don't know. I did not hear myself that it was at the Wells. But as soon as the rest of the, like, this Broadcastify, every 15-minute increments will upload on their website. And since I have a subscription, I can go in there and I can get those archives. So as soon as that is up, probably at 10 o'clock, I don't know how quickly they upload them, but as soon as they're there, I will play it. We will go back and play it. Yeah, I know. She's just the woman like has no, she's useless. I did not hear anything about the boys and being questioned. I do not know. Well, they may call it a porch lipstick. I don't know.
I don't know.
He doesn't know. He does not know.
No, I'm not, Jude. It's fine.
No, this ain't happening right now. I just shared the date. I'm sorry. I thought you were attacking me. This happened December 16th of 2021 on Ben Hill Road. The address comes out as Fred's parents, like their property. The address may not have been completely correct. Oh, cool down. I came in and heard this. I see that. I'm sorry. No, this is not new. Let me make sure people know that. Let me make a banner. Old audio. J is for justice. December 16th, 2021. All copyright, blah, blah, blah. She's never struck me. Don't strike me, Jay. I'm not attacking you. I promise. Okay. Yeah, no, it's all cool. Okay. Oh, look, I just made a banner and didn't put it there. And I spelled audio wrong. Add banner. That's not the kind of banner I wanted, but can I turn it into a ticker? Do you know I still don't know how to do all this stupid shit? Okay. We'll leave it as the banner I had it. Old audio. J is for justice. December 16th. All copyright. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Let's go back. Sorry. Okay. Ellie May. 6Up's, Ziggy, Fred, Laura. Any of y'all want to grab the link, you're welcome to at any moment. Anybody who's coming in, because now I just jumped up to 29 viewers. I highly recommend going back and watching at least a little bit. Okay. Tragedy Pimps Exposed. You're my favorite one. I want you to grab a link, bitch. So something's going on, yes, in Hawkins County, you guys. This is, I don't know if it's Ben Hill Road. Like I said, I will break in the archives when those are available on Broadcastify. Oh.
Christy, just to give you guys a quick update, we are listening to the Hawkins County scanner. I got a message that something was going on with Candace on the scanner. So I turned it on. I listened for like 12 minutes before I went live because I wanted to see what was really going on. And they said a female was afraid that a male was going to shoot himself in the head. Then they had like a little few minutes. It was quiet. And then they came back and asked, they said that the mother was going to come out on the porch. They wanted the mother out on the porch. And they wanted the dispatcher to keep the mother on the phone and keep an open line with her. And they said that the male refuses to come out. And the only way that he will come out was with a gun to his head. So I don't know if this is on Ben Hill Road. I don't know. I know a lot of you are saying you heard it. I can't confirm that because I haven't heard that yet. But with everything that's going on, everything that's gone on in the past week or two, you know, with the charges out in Utah, everyone coming up to Tennessee, there's a lot of pressure. They're under pressure. Mother Coconut says, for those boys' sake, I hope it isn't their parents. Yeah, Amy Lynn, if you can see if the archive is up already, then I'll go play it. Mandy T, my granny used to listen to a scanner. Oh, she'd always just have it on. Queen Virgo, yeah. Hey, Janice. Hey, Datset. Oh, excuse me. Okay, Amy Lynn, cool. If you let me know if it's up, I will go into the archives and play it. I just don't know how quick they get those up there, but it is still active scene. They have not said anything since they... Hold up. I don't think she meant the boys would be necessarily going back, but maybe to know that, you know, if it ended that way.
Dispatch 2135 on scene 2138. Complaint number 1036-1036.
Hi, Cheryl. Hey, Cheryl.
10-4. Head on up to 111 Mountain View School Road. 111 Mountain View School Road. Car is backed into four-wheeler in the driveway. They just need to report with insurance.
That's a different call. The 111 Mountain. That's a different call. Are you close, Justice? Hey, Michelle. Hey, Ashley Oakes. We're listening to the Hawkins County scanner. We don't know who it is, but I got a message saying that there was something going on and that Candace was mentioned on the scanner. So I listened to the scanner for about 12 minutes. And in that 12-minute time frame, I heard that there was a female that was worried that a male was going to shoot himself. And then they asked the female or the mother to come out on the porch, and then it said that the male would not come out and he was only going to come out with a gun to his head. And that was the last thing that we've heard. But I didn't hear the beginning of it. Yeah, I don't know. Is anybody live with Jody Sue? I don't know her. But she would definitely know because they said they had the house surrounded in the very beginning. Thanks, Rebecca. Yeah, well, that doesn't mean anything, Dr. Malmo. She said she thought Don had to give up his guns. Don didn't even get in trouble for having a firearm and being a convicted felon last fall. So she's laughing, making fun of what? Someone said 165 Ben Hill Road. Isn't that the address of the shed? I got a message, you guys, the other day that said the address of that the shed used to have its own address, like, and that the shed has a basement. I don't know if that's true or not, but they said that that shed had its own address and it was, I think, 165. Is that true? Jody Sue doesn't live there anymore. Where does she live? Yeah, I heard 165 is them as well. Because look. Oh my God, I'm going to throw up. Did you guys really hear it say 165? Because I don't think this is funny. You're going to go back? Go back where? We don't know. We don't know if they are at the wells. How do you know shed doesn't have a basement, niece? How do you know? 165 sure as frick looks like their house to me. You're going to tell me that's not the Wells property right at the top of that hill? Dude. No. This is their original house is 110. 165 is Summer's house. What? So 110 was down by the shed? 1999. That's not even possible. This is the Wells property, you guys. I'm looking at it. Mm-mm. Yeah, I don't want anybody to kill themselves. It's not funny at all. But 165 is showing me right here that that is the Wells house. Who's J and B? Oh, is that Jody Sue? Okay, well, 165. Watch. We're going to do directions. And is 110 going to take us to the bottom of the hill where the damn shed is? They own all that property, you guys. They own like 11 acres. That's a lot of property. Yeah, see, the freaking 110 is at the bottom of the hill. Y'all are crazy, man. No, I'm telling you, we're looking at it right now. 110 is the damn shed. Look, it's right here in front of you. Google Maps. I mean, I'm not going to discredit Google Maps and say they're wrong over a YouTube channel. No way, because I'm looking at it right here.
You know, the proof is in the pudding, if you will.
Candace just called you. Wait. Donna Watkins. Candace just called me from Messenger. It is not at their house. You know Candace? Donna? You know who Candace? She called you? Okay, well, maybe Google is wrong, but it's still, the opposite, right? Hey, Lizzie. It's still, I mean, even if it's switched around, that would still be their property. You know what I mean? Hey, Kristen. I wish you could. The story of the year. What does that mean? Oh, that's the trailer. You're right. Okay. So Don and his ex-wife lived in a trailer down at the bottom of the hill by the shed, I think. You know what? Yes, it would. It would have another. She said it used to have an address. Don used to live at the bottom of the hill in a trailer with his ex-wife. I remember hearing that now.
35.
Hold on.
Driveway.
Don't drive over there yet if it's 25 minutes. I would hold off, Justice.
10-4, he's talking to us at the back door now.
He's talking to them at the back door now. Did you hear that?
He had the gun in his right hand last time we seen him.
Donna, is Donna still here? How do you know Candace? Yeah, he said he's at the back door now. So hopefully they're going to save this person. Even if it's not the Wells, gun in right hand. Oh my God. Let's hope that they save this person and get them help.
Up behind the cruiser back here.
This is kind of an active scene here. So they said the guy is at the back door with a gun in his right hand. But I don't know if Donna knows Candace. I don't know. I mean, could Candace say like, "Oh, hey, they're not here." I don't know. I would think if this was her husband, she would be upset. Hey, Cher. I would think if this was her husband, she would be upset, right? She wouldn't be like calling people going, "Oh, it's not done." I mean, you wouldn't think so. Amy Lynn, I'm so sorry. I really am so sorry. God, that's got to bring up some feelings for you. Okay, I'm not going to argue about the property. I haven't even heard what address they're at. So let's not argue about the property right now, okay? Because that's really not the point. Let's not argue about the property. There's a guy literally with a gun in his right hand wanting to take his own life.
52.
Is the road still closed on Mountain View? I don't remember if they've ever fixed it or not.
10-4. You shouldn't go up that far. Should be right there on the corner.
Or so I can get to it from Mountain View.
10-4.
Want America one more time?
Cher, can you try to call him?
111.
No, I don't think BK's at the Wells. I think BK's in bed live or something. Well, they had a call on Mountain View. I don't know if it's the same one. They had 111 Mountain View. That was something about a four-wheeler being stuck. But I don't know what the address is for the guy with the gun. Let's wait and see what Cher says. I did ask if she could call. I mean, okay, let's see. I don't know where Mountain View is. I'm going to look. $11 Oh, you guys are so good. Okay, Mountain View is the car backing into a four-wheeler. So I don't think that's the same call. I think that's a different call. But whoever it is has a gun in their right hand and they're at the back door. I thought maybe I heard something about the patrol car, but I don't know. if I heard that correctly. Has anyone checked the Broadcastify archives? Is Digger here? Oh, Logan's mom. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. Oh my gosh, Amy Lynn. She said, my daughter's best friend, only 12, took her life on November 16th. 12? Croc Rock says they have a trailer surrounded on the rewind. I did hear that. Can you go back before then and see what address they went to? Megan, it may not be. It may not be. But nonetheless, it was brought. Just a fan. Your 10 minutes. Wow. Just a fan. Would you, I like your profile picture, by the way. It's funny. Would you mind sending me an email? If you put exclamation point email in chat, anybody can do it. It doesn't have to just be the moderators. Anybody can put that and it'll pull up the email if you need the email. But if you could send me an email, that would be great. Digger, can you check the archives to see? I've been on listening to this for 37, probably about 45 minutes now. Can you see if you can find what address they're at? Okay, sorry. I'll give an update now. Kelly Wright, what are you talking about? She said, if this is Don, shame on y'all. Okay, so anyways, I got a message that
I could stay on longer. However, it's crickets tonight, right? Birds. Chirp, chirp. I'm going to sit here another minute and throw you all out a link. Let me remind you guys of something before I get off of here that I might get attacked for. They might say I'm exploiting somebody trying to unalive themselves. I think the fact that this was Fred's house is important. You see, Ziggy came in right after this. Not long after, and Fred came up with the story of the party at Candace and Dawn's with Billy Benton. And then around that time, there was a woman running down the driveway in a fight at the Wells and the hoax call. And there was all this shit going on in the area. And now we hear Ziggy accuse Ellie of cheating on Candace with Dawn. 6Up's hyping her shit back up. Doesn't want certain shit to be brought out, and I don't know why. And Ellie's following her everywhere, so is Tragedy Pimps Exposed. I've been saying for a couple weeks now, I think their fights are fake. I think they all know something and they're all fucking protecting each other. And I'm just showing you things. I'm not exploiting Fred. If you ain't have shit to do with summer and you need help and someone to talk to, you can always call me. Are you scared? Are you running? I highly doubt that, because I truly believe I caught Ziggy laundering money. Like, it's an opinion, it's speculation, but the fact that she lives so close to my father and you guys are connected to my cousins. Hey, Bugs. It really blows my mind. I feel like you are all protecting each other and you're all family, and somewhere down the line, 6Up is in there somewhere. Because it's odd. Like, 6Up started on Ziggy's, not with Tragedy Pimps Exposed. And then Ziggy gets into a fight with all the circle jerks or whatever. And then 6Up runs over to Circle Jerk. She's not really friends with them, but she wants to join them. And then she goes harder after Ziggy than the girl that Ziggy ripped off. Cynthia, or what was her name? There was two of them, because Josh at the lab did the same thing with another elderly lady about the same time. Cam was collecting money, who also connects to the same area of Virginia, where Laura has this big extravagant family. I'm going to find that clip. She tells us how many brothers she had and how they wrestled all the time, and she didn't grow up no bitch. Well, then, Laura, I implore you to go tell people what you know. Because you, according to Ellie, flipped out when you found out about Quentin. They found him. You ran out of the house. That's what Ellie's reporting. Jeremy Pill, I've been asking for you to come out here. I'm sure your neighborhood has told you about it a million times, but you stated your wife seen a black Ford Ranger coming out of the hauler that day. I'd like to ask you some questions about that, because TT sent me images that she stated was taken on June 15th at Chimney Top Loop, and the truck looks identical to Fred's dad's truck, which means it would have had to have been moved from Ben Hill Road and then driven to Chimney Top Loop. Dawn takes that odd turn while showing Chris McDonough a video of what he did that day. So, did he not only go to Fred's when he was able to leave and Candace wasn't? Because the police wouldn't let Candace leave the hill. Ellie reported that she doesn't care what anybody says. If my child's missing, I'm leaving the hill. But Dawn was given permission to leave the hill. Just a lot of things to think about. What I'm going to do is share J is for Justice's video. You guys are welcome to go listen to all of this. It's almost over. You know what? There's 10 minutes left. We'll finish it off and then I'll go, since I'm ending a little bit early. But I've thrown the link out there, and I'm not going to sit on here all damn night and wait for these people who are trolling the fuck out of my community posts, disputing my research, telling me I'm wrong for putting it out here, right? Like, if I'm so wrong, come live face to face with me and show me that I'm wrong. That's something don't none of y'all do. Jam will come up here and run her damn fucking mouth, but she been in this since the early days with Benny. In my opinion, she looks like Chip with a fucking wig. Not wrong, so much as ill-informed. Who, me or them? I just think there's a lot going on, and Fred made up a lot of stories surrounding a lot of things, and there was more going on with Fred than we know. Why was Fred flipping out on this night? And it wasn't Laura, because Laura's not allowed at the parents' house. They don't like Laura. Laura was closer to the dad. She liked Ronnie, or whatever his name was, the dad, Fred's dad. She hated Fred's mother and sisters because of the shit they did in Virginia that caused Fred child endangerment charges, felony reckless child endangerment charges, which is exactly what his charges are, what Ziggy reported and what we listened to at the beginning of my live. However, felony reckless is a little more, Ziggy, and I think you should do some research. It's my opinion you're protecting Fred or hiding Fred, or Fred told you something or you know something. How do you exactly connect to Ben Hill? Like, I feel like there's more there. And I think it's time you come out and tell the motherfucking truth. Because then you're bringing up this Marvin Simpson, like, talking shit on a dude, right? But Fred lived with him. And then you go to protect him. Like, you're so confusing and hypocritical. You're, like, talking bad about people that protected Fred after he got out of jail. And it's just so fucking odd to me. We'll finish the J is for Justice. I'm still going to share her link. They have until this is over to grab the link. And then I'm going to head out and listen to music and smoke some weed and set up for the next one. Watch if there's a fallback. Y'all can attack. How dare you? Sounds to me like poor James was the abused one. Do you want to show us some proof of this abuse and what's going on here? I mean, he got a big 6-Up for money and shit. Like, I mean, he got a big Ziggy for $20. Your man's in jail. You can't even send him $20 for commissary. Fuck was he in jail for? Like, what the fuck is going on here? Y'all's kids are taken away. He's telling Ziggy, and you're on here covering victims when you don't even have your own kids, like I said, much like Squall. I had a child that was taken away from me once, and I was a fuck up. However, then I had other children, and I raised them, and I did the best I could, and I see being a shitty parent, like I'm not perfect. I make mistakes, we all do, but you can't come out here and act like you're Summer's supporter when you don't even have your own kid. You're not even fighting for your own kids, right? Like some state or something has your children. Why does Summer matter more than your own children? 6-Up. You know what? Instead of listening to this, let's go back. Let's go to Ziggy. We'll listen to the first 14 minutes of Ziggy again. I'm going to come off, though, unless these bitches are feeling froggy. Leak.
Setting a few things up real quick, guys. Okay. Hey, crazy mom. Hey, Jerry. So, hold on. Let me go ahead and send this to some people because I wasn't expecting to go live. Like, I was live on my other channel trying to mind my own business. And of course, here comes 6-Up and her fake accounts, like, not leaving me alone, insisting on freaking getting my attention, you know, and pissing me off. So I'm releasing never before heard calls. Because I've been holding on to these for like a year and a half. I'm releasing because I could care less about her. I just want her to leave me alone. And she keeps posting shit, like acting like it's new news, the shit she's posting. You guys, let me correct something. Yesterday when I was live, it was an honest mistake when I asked Fred if he had been convicted. I said, you haven't been convicted of child abuse before, have you? Because I didn't really remember that. I thought it was child endangerment. I corrected it like 10 seconds later. And this bitch is over there acting like we're liars because I freaking corrected it, said something wrong at first. And then I even said right after, it's connected to that Virginia incident. It was standard procedure because of that incident happening. That Laura was on the premises. They lived around their family. Like, it wasn't just like they had houses, like family that lived next door and stuff. And Laura was not in the house with the baby when that happened, but they still got charged with the baby, endangering the child. Okay. So the baby was there with Laura, but not in the residence at the time, but they still somehow got charged for it. It was on the premises, though. Anyways, I've never lied about it. I put this stuff out myself years ago. And if I have to, I'll go back and pull it out. Okay, I don't understand, guys. He didn't intentionally abuse a child, and she's trying to act like, oh, he's like intentionally. No. You're trying to cover for something I said about Cher when she intentionally neglected and starved her animals. You're talking about an incident that happened at the spur of the moment, in the heat of the moment. You're not talking about somebody abusing a child. Your point is completely mute. I never said he wasn't charged with that. I corrected what I was saying. It was an honest mistake, and if you want to sit here and burn me at the cross, like, so be it. I put that shit out years ago myself. Yeah, like, unreal. So since she wants to talk about him, we're going to put out all these calls that I've been holding on to. Not even going to listen to them before I put it out, because I don't really care. Actually, I felt bad for the guy, so much so that I even sent him $20. I mean, he was crying on the phone to me like a girl, like bad. He acted like an abused animal. So when he went to jail, I even put this out here. This was, you got to remember, this was back in the heat of, when I first got a protective order against, around that time. Well, it was in the middle. I had a protective order for her. No, it was a year at that point. I know, but this is important, Dottie Lee, that people know this, because she's trying to confuse things. I'm glad she put it up, the whole thing about the incident and all, but still they're trying to act like he intentionally abused a child or neglected a child. And that's not what happened at all. And I'm not lying about it. I'm the one that released it. It was put out by me initially. So I don't understand. I thought it was child endangerment, which I guess it is. It classifies under endangerment. The type, he got the level 6, which I guess is it. Carrie said was looking it up for me and sent me the whatever. But yeah, you endanger a child if you shoot off a gun in a residence and there's a child in the vicinity. Yeah, he got charged with that. I don't know, like, where. I've never lied about that. I was thinking it as actual abuse, neglect, you know what I mean? Even though it is technically, that is putting your child in danger, right? obviously, but it wasn't something that it was done intentionally, you know, over a period of time, like starving animals, Cher. I mean, come on. This point doesn't even, it's crazy to me. And what's this have to do with Andy being on the road anyways? Not everybody knows what happened. And when you hear child abuse, it sounds horrible, right? And I'm not making excuses for this situation at all. But this was almost 15 years ago. Like this, he's been off probation for this since 2015. And they're criticizing him for something that happened when he was dang near like 33 or something. And he's 48 now. Yeah, she has a million freaking she's a thief. What do they say about it? I mean, she has tons of thief charges. She has all kinds of like drug charges, public intox. She's a menace. So, and I'm not gonna address this bullshit with her. I keep going, but she's not gonna sit here and act like I fucking lied. When I fucking did not. Or then said that Fred was a liar. Fred did not fucking lie. We just did not think it was a child. He thought that it was child endangerment. That's what he thought he pled to. I put that out though myself, and you guys, I talk about all the time. It's something that I said, and you guys are putting on Fred, like Fred's the liar, okay? You guys need to freaking listen to his own words and judge him by his own words, not by what I fucking say, because it didn't happen to me. So my memory is not going to be like, remember it and recall it as good as somebody it happened to. I just didn't remember it being, I didn't think of it as child abuse, because I think of abuse, somebody abusing a child, like hitting a child, purposely not feeding it, and I'm pretty sure 6Up, you had your kids taken away from you, and you still have minor kids that are not with you. So why aren't you worried about yourself? Like, it's really crazy that you're going to focus on Fred's downfalls and his transgressions, but you have, like, yours are like worse. Why don't you get your kids back? You have kids underage. Come on. Worry about your own stuff. And we'll worry about ours over here. I don't even know what's in these calls, but he claims like, this one's only a few minutes. I'm trying to find, what's the date of this? 20. Okay, this is October 6th of 2024, actually. Or maybe that's when I moved it into you see what other, surely I have. Let me look it up on my October. That can't be right. It couldn't have been that. It had to have been, that can't be right at all. No, January 6th of 2024. Okay. Let me go back in my. So I'm only seeing one here.
I don't know how to work these things, man. That was my little brother. I got my little brother coming here because I'm scared somebody's going to break into my home. Okay? Well, when I got to the back porch, that box was open and my ladder key was on the ground. Now,
What is this? Is this him, though? Let me make sure if these are... That's Fred.
I'm not for sure.
No, that's... I wonder...
I put him, I don't know how to work.
I don't know why it's only part of it.
It was my little brother. I got my little brother coming here because I'm scared somebody's going to...
This is 6Up's boyfriend.
Okay. Well, when I got to the back porch, that box was open and my ladder key was on the ground. Now, the only reason why I know it was her is because she knew I was going to be gone that day a lot longer, and she knew the key was in the box.
Wow. So, do you think that she would be? Do you think that she would do that? She would like try to get you jumped or something, or do something crazy like that?
Yeah, she's gonna have somebody come up here. Listen, she told her own son that she was gonna have somebody steal shit from me so Brian would fire me. She been trying to keep this house, right? She had Brian believe in everything. Brian was gonna kick me out and fire me and let her come back, right? Until I showed Brian everything that I had today, okay? And she was going to bring that motherfucker back here because he's living with Scotty. 5 minutes from her mom's on Petersburg Road.
Wow. So no wonder she wanted to go to her mom.
You can ask me always. You can ask me anything you want, anything. Anything you want, and I'm going to tell you.
I wish I would have messaged you early on, but I was seriously scared of you because I thought you were really scary like her. Like, I mean, see, I'm serious. She's like the most evil person I've ever met in my life. She has not left me alone. I do not talk about her.
I don't know why that, that's... Let me see if any of these are here.
I forget what I was talking about. Speaking about a certain person, trying to think how a different way it's supposed to be. After drugging, he would
Damn.
So
the car went after it, dude.
Yeah, that one's Fred. Hold on. Wonder why text between, let's see, what's this?
your call has been accepted.
Dang it. I don't know what, I'm trying to find the rest of it.
Other founders were people were,
He kept trying to call and call.
your call has been accepted. Hey.
That's Fred. It's hard to say because they were both calling.
Your call has been accepted. This call will be terminated in 1 minute.
If you're in this one,
I told him I'd be there no matter what, that I wouldn't do him like last time. The reason why last time I done him that way is because 3 days after he went to jail, he turned his shit back up. He turned everything over to his mom. He didn't give me a chance to do anything for him. After his mom caused us to lose our children and everything.
Did you? Yeah, I know. I remember that. I remember that whole situation.
So I told him to go to hell. Took his mom's side over me.
Right, and he knows, and he didn't trust his mom very much either, right? I don't think.
No.
I mean,
all they done was put him in jail so they could get that money.
yeah.
Because he was getting ready to get $50,000 from a life insurance, car accident.
Oh, okay, so somebody's here that is trying to, I think it's, I don't know if you, I don't want to upset you, but do you want me to, it might be one of the sisters commenting here, or do you want me to ignore it?
Fred's sisters?
Possibly. I don't know what it's saying. They're saying what's messed up is he left you with $400 and then me and my sister went to get you to take you to the jail and help him. You refused to go. So it must be one of his sisters.
That's a fucking lie. That's a lie. That's a damn lie.
It's somebody under somebody's the screen name is called Not Today. I do know that the sisters have been coming around because Julie was on here the other day.
Well, just ignore it because I don't got nothing to say to that bitch.
Okay. I'll just ignore
I just had to fight. I had to fight her the other day.
Which one, Julie? Or
get a little bit of clothes. Karen.
Oh.
They took over everything up there like they own everything. But I got news for them. I can go back and get anything I want up there on that hill. I was there for 20 damn years. All I have to do is get the law.
Right. You can't contact anybody, so it's even worse.
And the car that I was driving, I couldn't drive the truck because his sister threatened to call the law on me.
Right. They're going to be watching you. Yeah, they're going to be watching you. So if you don't have your...
I know they don't have a driver's license.
Yeah.
And they could got me for stealing the truck because it's in Julie's name. So I don't know what he's thinking about, that I had different vehicles to drive, but he needs to get off the dope.
I believe in common law partners.
Yes.
Huh?
I swear, as God's my witness, Fred did not give me no $400. There was $60 in his wallet. That makes me so mad, man.
He said 300. No, I don't even know where 400 is. It sounds like the sisters are talking about a previous arrest, about 400 or something. But
they're crazy.
This time's kind of what makes me mad is that you didn't even admit to that. You said you had all 5 subtexts and you can sell them to get you some money. What? Something about 5 subtexts she's saying. I don't know. But she wasn't good at selling. She can't sell anything. I mean, gosh, she just got in trouble for...
Sorry, I had to run to the bathroom. Y'all, rewind a little bit. Listen to the part where Laura says the truck is in Julie's name. Because Ziggy's been reporting that it's in Ellie's name. Listen to how Laura doesn't like Ellie. Not Julie. Keep listening. The truck is in Julie's name. Ziggy and Fred build Julie up daily. So Julie's the good sister.
Yeah. Who is both using? Are you talking about, who do you mean not today? I know how much they were both using. They took both our checks every month and bought as much meth as they could. Both your checks. Anyways, I'm not trying to ignore you not today, but I don't want to, I mean, you're welcome to make your comments in the chat and stuff. I just don't want to, it's not going to go anywhere. I don't want any type of combativeness this early in the morning.
Tell her to get a life.
So
instead of messing with my life, won't you go mess with your own? Clean out your own closet.
But
we long to help you while you're at it.
Well, they admitted it, though. I mean, Fred's admitted that so somebody in the, I think it's one of the sisters said something about Fred, or you got using drugs or whatever, but Fred's already admitted that never was a secret. He's always been very open about his drug use.
Yeah.
But, I guess that's up to people to decide. Like, does that mean, if he was using drugs, can we trust him, what he's saying? I mean, I don't think just because somebody is using drugs that we have to discount everything they say and not, I know meth is one of those drugs that sometimes can cause people to have, if they're up for many days and stuff, they can have some type. Does he ever have any of those, like where he goes into kind of has a...
I've never seen where he goes into hallucinations, no. But everybody...
Huh?
I've had everybody ask me if he was snitching and everything else, and I don't think Fred's a snitch. I've never known of him to tell on anybody for anything.
Yeah, I don't think so at all. Now, people can call him a snitch if they want to because of the Summer Wells thing, but that's so
people
different.
call me a snitch, and I done my time.
Yeah.
It's just something that you got to deal with when you get out of jail.
Oh, wow. So here's something I'm going to tell you. So one of his sisters just said Fred got his motion of discovery, and Fred said that Jeff Everly and Pat Wilcox were the ones that bought from him. He also did a polygraph. Oh my God, can you send me a copy of it, please?
That's good.
Please? Can you please? It would be so good for Fred, because you don't understand, I'm sure you do understand how many people are trying to blame him. If you have a copy of that, would be really, really important to get out there.
Why don't she sell his cars and
Sorry. You know how I do. I think of things as I go, and I really wanted to share this. I think the bath salt stories in this, which is why I wanted to show it. But since we're here and I've said so much in chat, I want to show you just a little bit of something we will be going over soon. George Herbert Simpson versus the United States of America. Vance Bowers versus United States. Alan M.A. John, United States of America versus oops, that's some of Dawn's charges. I put them in there by accident. Dudley's father. Years and years of crime. Many mugshots. Many states. Hold on, because I didn't expect to do this. We're just skipping through. Provided probable cause to search car for contraband, whether or not the occupant of vehicle is arrested. Warrantless searches of vehicles are permitted if there's probable cause to search. Hold on. It's quite clear the Elford's post-arrest seizure of Ajon's cell phone from his vehicle was also lawful since the seizure resulted from a valid search. Ajon argues, however, the Elford use of cell phone was illegal. The Fifth Circuit consideration, I'm trying to find the wiretapping part. This was grand jury, December 9th, the year 2000 in the Eastern District of Tennessee. No error in the trial judge's rulings behavior during the trial, even if there were some technical issue. So the judge ruled against Ajon, who was filing an appeal, or something. It's what it looks like. 10 in Oneida 6th District Court. Hold on. The defendant was charged and convicted of 2 violations. One of the counts oh, this is fucking P. Diddy shit. I got this all mixed up. However, what I'm going to do is find all the correct court papers because I have them in a court thing just marked age on. But what there was, and I've reported on it and showed the news reports and different things over the last year. I am good, Bugs. I'm real good, actually. But I've shown what was going on. What it was there was a kidnapping, some trafficking, some wiretapping, some drugs being passed, and a whole slew of all of these crimes that connect to these people that Fred continues to talk about today. Right? So there's so many possibilities, and you're finding all of these fights, but what you're finding is family members of the Simpsons and friends of the Simpsons and family members of the Elliots and family members of the Bowers and certain people coming out to YouTube in Summer's case and saying some weird ass shit and then changing their stories. For instance, Julie becomes Ellie. Yeah, let's keep listening to that.
Get him out of jail. Or she just gonna put that on everything else too, her pocket.
She said that Fred
blame me for it.
She said Fred had a polygraph done on him. It was requested by Detective Pruitt, and the TBI did the polygraph. So did he pass? You haven't stated if he passed. Oh yeah, the polygraph was done about Summer, guys, because that's what he was talking about. If you
There you go, baby.
But wait, Ziggy, I thought it wasn't about Summer. I thought it was about Quentin. But here you state it was about Summer.
She said Fred had a polygraph done on him. It was requested by Detective Pruitt, and the TBI did the polygraph. So did he pass? You haven't stated if he passed. Oh yeah, the polygraph was done about Summer, guys, because that's what he was talking about. If you
There you go, baby.
So Fred told her it was about Summer, the sister come in to chat and said, no, it was about Quentin. I have the results. I opened Fred's mail while he was in jail. And then she wouldn't give them the Ziggy. She went to Burn Barrel with them. Why? Burn Barrel was reporting on Jason Arnold at the time in chat in the trail, and they stay trying to silence people that go in this direction. It's so fucking weird.
There you go. There you go.
How's your dogs doing, by the way?
I don't know. I lost them.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, I lost my dogs. Everything I had.
Ziggy, is your dog Laura's dog? Laura, could you show us a picture of all of your dogs, your Chihuahua?
That's what we were afraid of. Not today. Do you know if the dogs are okay?
No.
No, I was asking whoever that is in the chat.
Ellie wrote me and told me that the dogs were staying with somebody, and Laura had no clue who that person was, or maybe Ellie told me after saying it in the message or something, but Laura doesn't know this person where the dogs are staying and still said she couldn't get the dogs back. And then you hear Ziggy go, oh, Ellie, can you tell us where the dogs are staying? Listen to the change in her tone. Ziggy, you magically go down to fucking Tennessee. You come back with the dog 2 fucking times. You disappeared around the time of this. Where did you get that fucking dog? Because I don't believe nothing. I want to see fucking paperwork. I have a feeling that that dog that Ziggy is that's living in Ziggy's home actually is Laura and Fred's dog. but I can't prove that. It's just speculation. It's an opinion, but let's continue.
I wish that Fred's sister, I wish he would email me that copy of a, if you have a lie detector test, that would be really, really helpful to people here.
Don't hold your breath, Ziggy.
Did he pass? Not today? Don't hold my breath. Because you're not saying, and what you're gonna do is, by you not saying, people are gonna automatically assume he failed. Because why wouldn't you say? I don't know. I kind of want to see it to be for sure. I mean, so not today is not going to tell, but can you not tell us? You can't tell us if he passed or failed? Okay, I'm just going to have to assume that he failed if she's not going to say it. I can't believe that he would, but I don't believe he would fail. But I think if you have that...
She's a liar.
Huh?
She ain't nothing but a liar.
She isn't? Is that what you said?
Yes.
Does she lie like
you
that?
You gotta take everything she says with a grain of salt, because she does it to get attention.
Okay. Who do you think, which one do you think it is?
Karen.
Okay.
Loudmouth.
Well, is she close to Fred at all? Like, or do they not get along?
No, she ain't done nothing but try to. I don't know. She acts like she hates him.
Okay.
Yeah, she told me she was going to do him the same way he done her when she was in prison. That she was going to let him sit in there and not talk to him or nothing, like he did her.
That's true. We would need to know the questions asked too, Jeb. That's true. But I would want to see the report also, because not that I'm trying to say anybody would lie or anything like that. I just...
Fred's not even been to court yet. How did he get a motion to discovery?
Yeah.
I mean... I'm not saying anything against him. I'm just saying that it's more like somebody's just putting shit out there. Speculating. Or assuming one. And you know what assume means, don't you?
Right. Well, not today. If anybody wants to help her, I mean, she is in a bad spot right now. And it's not like she couldn't use the help if people, it's not like we're like bailing her out of jail or anything. If people want to help.
Well, I was in jail. Somebody stole my purse. They stole everything I own. They stole both of our cards, and and emptied our bank accounts. And I'm fighting that right now.
So was your place open? Did they go into your place and steal your stuff, or how did that happen? Where was the stuff to get stolen at?
My purse was with the people that I was with, and I went to jail.
Oh. Copy of your motion to discovery. But Fred's not going to know how to do all that. To request a copy of his motion to discovery and stuff like that. How would he? Fred is very...
Unless he's got a lawyer. He didn't get no motion to discovery yet.
Let me look here who it says is... let me look up what it says under his charges right now.
I can't deal with stupidity.
So
I'm sorry, Ziggy.
Huh?
I said I'm sorry.
Oh no, you're good. You're good. I appreciate you doing this. It's gonna help a lot, and it would really help if his sister has a copy of the lie detector test to show it to everybody. No matter, because people are gonna automatically assume if you act like that. Now, and it makes sense too. If his sister wants to make him look bad, then I don't know. So right now it shows that his hearing date, his trial, isn't till October 11th at 9 a.m. And I don't even see. It doesn't have anything. I'm trying to look to see if I can see it like a lawyer or anybody. Office of the Public Defender. Okay, it just says Attorney Public Defender. That's it. So, yeah. Hawkins County, well, actually, Tennessee's court system, online court system information is so crappy. Like, they don't put anything on there. Hey, Mimi up 6. I don't know. Law enforcement. No, I don't think law enforcement would release lie detector tests.
It's Hopkins County. I'm sorry, but that's all you need to know.
Yeah.
It speaks for itself. I hate this place. I hate it with passion.
Oh, do you know who took your money?
Yes, I know who took my money.
Was it somebody that was supposed to help you that ended up screwing you over instead?
Yep.
Okay. Because that's what somebody was saying, that Not Today account. Well, I mean, that's too bad. I wish.
They overheard a conversation when I was on the phone.
Oh.
With the bondsman.
Huh.
And they sent a message to their brother to go pick up my purse in Light Holler that I sent him and take it to a bondsman, which was bullshit. The bondsman was supposed to go get my purse.
I don't think Fred is dumb at all, actually. I think he's somebody's saying, his sister's saying that we act like he's dumb, but Fred's very intelligent. He knows exactly what to do. I don't think he's when it comes to technology, like he's good at mechanic stuff. Like,
nobody said he was dumb.
Well, I think she was replying to me when I said, like, how would he file for a motion of discovery? I just don't know how he would know how to do that.
Unless somebody told him in there, or he talked to a lawyer, he didn't get no motion to discovery. And she can say what she wants. But I wasn't born last night.
Yeah, too bad you guys aren't married, because maybe you could get I don't know, maybe you could get some information.
I don't want nothing. I don't want it. They can have it.
Yeah, it's probably best that you not know. The less you know, the better, probably.
Yep. I hope they kill each other over that shit down there. Be doing the world a favor.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Fred's the best one out of all of them. The other ones is just greedy bitches.
Oh gosh. If she talks about her story about the kid, her kids, she'll get crying and stuff. She's talked about what happened with the kids, and it's kind of, if it happened, how they're saying it's bullshit because the kids weren't even there during the incident. And I guess, yeah, I'm from what I hear, the family didn't make it very much easier on Fred and Laura. It made things a lot worse.
They've always made things worse. Because they stick their nose where it don't belong.
Yeah.
My family ain't no better.
You guys have two biological kids together, right? And then he pretty much adopted your oldest girl, right?
Yeah.
Or
I adopt pretty much helped raise his oldest daughter.
Yeah.
I can't say I adopted her, but I love her like she's mine. And me and her have got back in contact with each other here lately, and I love her. She's the sweetest youngin' ever was.
Oh, that's so cute. Oh, how old is she?
I think she's 26.
So are you?
Chastity is a great person. She's a very good person, and she don't deserve to be dragged through the mud, and I won't allow it.
Who, your oldest child? Is that what you're saying?
I'm talking about Fred's oldest daughter.
Oh, so it's not your daughter. Wait.
No, my oldest daughter's Destiny.
So who's his oldest? He has another kid with somebody else?
Yes, Chastity.
Is that with his ex-wife?
Yes.
What? Her name was Christina, right?
Chastity. Her name's Chastity.
No, the ex-wife.
Tina.
Tina?
Mm-hmm.
But it's like it was all over again, like the first time when he went last time to jail. His sisters is taking over, and he's pretty much just saying, I'm running off to Virginia.
I reckon JL actually found the devices and showed his mom.
Who is it?
JL was Fred's uncle.
And that's not, so it's a different uncle than Ronald?
Ronald was Fred's dad.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And you couldn't have met a better person.
Really?
Yes, he was a good man.
Oh.
I'll never say anything bad about that man. He was good to me. Now, his mother was a different story altogether.
Yeah, I've heard from you guys, and Fred felt bad, when she passed and stuff, because, he seemed to feel bad anyways, he didn't want to think badly about his mother, but he knows that she's, done him wrong. So I could tell he's torn.
Yeah, I know what made him feel bad, but in a way, I kind of think he washed his hands with her long before it happened, because a couple of days after Fred's dad died, his mom looked at him and told him to go in there and get that strychnine out of the bedroom. So that made Fred feel like that they done something to his dad.
Wow. Yeah, I've heard that story a few times, so about some strychnine. Somebody's spreading rumors about you and probably, I don't know who, I would guess the sisters, I don't know where it came from, but somebody was trying to implicate you in her passing. They came up with some, huh? Uh-oh.
Sorry, my earbud died on me.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. Did you hear what I said about, I had somebody in my chat trying to basically accuse you, not today, it's been a while. They were basically trying to accuse you of doing something to her to cause her death.
That was Julie.
And Fred said that you weren't even there, that he was.
Yeah. Pretty much. I didn't do nothing to that woman, but try to take care of her.
Yeah. All right. Any last questions, guys? I have at the camper, guys, because it's just too much drama. It's too much problems. She can't even relax out there without having to worry about people giving her issues.
I wasn't there 5 minutes the other day, and I was told to leave and not come back. That I couldn't come back. That if I wanted anything to get it in.
So they were there? The sisters were there when you were there? What are they doing? They're probably staying down at
they're living in the trailer now.
Really?
Like I said, it was all set up. And I hope Fred's not just blind.
It says all your clothes and all my mother's and father's stuff is in that car that you packed up that got repossessed.
Oh, yeah. It sure is.
That's what she said.
Okay.
She's not at the camper because that would be trespassing. How would that be trespassing? She has residency, or she's
20 years there.
You'd have to evict her. She's lived there for years. You can't do that. That's not how it works. You'd have to go through a process of evicting her.
I left because I wanted to leave.
Well, they're just going to make your life hell. So
yeah,
the way it sounds. And I'm not
dirty bitches.
I'm not trying to be mean or anything. I've never talked to them, but I can tell. I mean, you're already in a bad enough spot. Like, I don't know why they have to make things worse. It's just that camper. The camper's not worth anything.
Control.
Even that area, even that property down there. I mean, it's not. I don't know. I don't see.
It was supposed to have been Fred's, but
you know that Fred would want her staying down there. So I don't understand why you want to just allow her to stay down there and let her be at the camper. I don't get it.
Because she's got to have somewhere to put her boys. Truth hurts.
They abandoned that property as on my father's property.
Mm-hmm.
These are father's property. Which one is she talking about with father's property?
Ronald's property. Where the camp trailer is.
Oh, the 167?
Yeah, just like I destroyed it.
How do you... I don't know.
I didn't destroy it, and that's the Hawkins County law that I give the keys to.
Does Fred's sisters work? Do they work?
What?
Does Fred's sisters work?
One of them does. Karen does. I reckon. Works her mouth, I know that. Good at that. Causing fucking mayhem everywhere she goes.
Well,
but
you gotta understand that also that she's been with Fred for like a long time, and I don't know. I'm sorry that this is happening. This sucks. Oh, she dropped. I am gonna have to go soon. Well, but wouldn't she have to be evicted though? Not today. They can't just like be like, oh, you have to go. It's actually a process. She would at least have a couple months. I would think you guys would give her that. I mean, with everything going on, I understand you guys don't get along and stuff, and I'm sure you have your reasons. I'm sure you do. I haven't talked to you guys, so I don't know your side and stuff. But from what I've seen, I think Fred seems like a really good person, and you know, Laura, same with her. I haven't noticed her. She's been pretty straight up and honest with me from, you know, what I can verify. Can you please let us know, do you really have proof of his lie detector test? Do you know who Dennis Roberts is? That's who they're saying has the Chihuahua, supposedly.
No, I don't know who that is.
Says, to the best of my knowledge, Dennis Roberts was taking care of the Chihuahua.
Well, there's 2 Chihuahuas. I had a Tweenie and a Chihuahua.
Yeah, they say, well, she said it plural. I've only seen, you had 2 of them?
Yeah, I had a little boy too. I just got him. I appreciate it.
Actually, I don't think she's high right now at all. I don't think Laura's high at all. Oh my God.
I'm nervous. I'm biting my lip.
No, it's one of the sisters saying that you're high right now.
I don't care what they say. They can kiss my
I think you
ass.
look good, actually.
Nobody asked their opinion anyways.
Oh, so Fred's sister say your clothes and other items were in the car that was repossessed. Call the company that got the car and ask them about your clothes and other items.
Maybe I should call the AEP and tell them that the power's hooked up illegal down there. Since we want to go there, pick up some more stones. And I don't know them people. My daddy was a hardworking man from Russell County. And now he's dying from dementia and heartbreak. Missing my mama.
When did your mom pass?
A week after Fred's daddy.
When that was back in, okay, so that was after Summer went missing, right?
Mm-hmm.
He passed
But
like
it was in November.
Okay.
I think it was November or December 1.
Okay, 2021, yeah.
But it was pretty much overnight. He looked at Fred and Julie and told him that he wasn't going to last much longer, and the next morning he died.
Oh my gosh.
And then
Now
3
the
days later,
sister
his
is
mom told him to get that scrutiny.
So, okay, now I see what's going on. That whichever sister it is says that they're trying to, yeah, I knew that that's where the rumor came from. They're the ones that are trying to pin on you whatever happened to the mom.
Good for them.
Fred said that Laura wasn't even there when she passed. Fred said he was.
Yeah, he was sitting in the driveway. They can say whatever they want to about me, as long as it makes them happy. Because I don't remember asking them for their fucking opinion.
All right. Well, I'm going to go. Thank you so much for coming up here. I really, really appreciate it. Maybe we'll do it again.
Anytime you need me, holler at me.
What was that?
Yes, I said next time you want to talk, holler at me.
Okay, for sure. And
thank y'all.
so this lady's saying Laura was on camera at my mother's house at midnight when the camera went offline, and when it came back online, my mother was on the floor.
Okay.
That's pretty strong.
If you say so, prove it. Prove it. If she's got proof of it, prove it.
Why would Laura want to do that? That doesn't even how would that benefit Laura? They weren't going to get the house or anything. you guys weren't going to be able to stay down there over it. It was automatically going to the sisters, right?
I guess. I don't know. They say it was.
Oh, thank you, Susan.
Who knows? But as far as I know, they was a will, but they say they ain't, and I ain't been able to check into it.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure that I was with Ronald when he made a will, but
yeah,
he left everything to Fred, but that's something that I can't do.
Yeah. From my experience, I have noticed that death causes people, I mean, when people pass, greed really gets the best of some people, and it's sad.
They're greed. They ain't got no grief, it's greed.
Mm-hmm.
They're greedy bitches. And I don't care to tell anybody. I tell them to their face.
But why not today? Why would what would be the motive of her? There's no motive. What would be? She's been around for why now? Why all of a sudden? I mean, she's been around your guys' mother for years and years.
They've always hated me. I wasn't good enough for their precious brother.
But they seem to even be don't seem to be quite very nice to Fred either. I mean,
I guess I wasn't. I just stuck by him for 20 years, so I don't guess that's nice. It's not like he was always the sweetest to me. Like I said, nobody knows what goes on behind closed doors. And until they was in my house with me, sitting there listening to it, then I think they need to keep their mouth shut. Plain and simple.
That was yucky. Lights on.
So why do you say you know too much? So what do you know about Boogeyman Locals?
They're guilty as hell. I mean,
you think? What do you think?
I mean, within 3 hours he was here, and I was gone when the little girl went missing. Well, days a friend of mine come, and Candace was walking off my driveway before she even called 911.
So she was.
It's like they're trying to set me up for some reason. That's what I feel.
So Candace came by here. Was she acting like she was looking for Summer?
Yeah, that's what she was acting when my friend came.
So
he said that she was walking off the driveway, walking.
Was she by herself?
Yeah.
You mean she walked?
No, she drove her vehicle down here, didn't she?
She was walking.
She walked all the way from Ben Hill
to here.
I just like Don, he was home that day too.
Was he? Do you
Yes.
think he was?
Yeah, and went to work that evening. After Candace got there.
So you think he was home that day?
Yeah, I know he was.
Where? Oh, you
I know
saw
for
him?
a fact. Yeah.
Where'd you see him at?
At his house, because I was in and out hauling junk that day. I was hauling a bunch of old cars and stuff out, and like Andy, he was in here that day.
I want to talk to him. Can you?
And he swears that down he's at work. He ain't,
So-
because he was in here at 3 o'clock.
So does
Because I had to pull over and let him by. And that red Toyota truck, that's Jody's mom's.
Did I
You
have to
guys
thank
say
you
that
so-
she had a
See, I
red
know.
truck.
See, that's why they don't like me. They've just
Why?
like when he went and bought that Coke, he come right here to try to get me to do Coke with him. I told him I ain't want to.
Wait, was it when he claimed that he went to?
$2,000.
Yes, that was
yeah.
on my YouTube channel. I have a YouTube channel.
Yeah, he was doing it himself.
Yeah, you remember he said we were like, "You're not the crack fairy, Don. You weren't going around." He told me that he bought $2,000 worth of
I'm
crack.
supposed to be the meth dealer.
Yeah, well, he's trying to distract.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean? It's not about. It's like, who cares about who's doing what drugs? He's
Mhm.
just trying to distract.
I know.
You know what I mean? And
I feel like she got drowned. That's the way I feel, the way they talk. I mean, within 3 years, he done say she's dead. No remorse, no nothing. I mean, just
you saw him. So you saw
he
it
come here.
after they called 911. He
Yeah,
came here.
yeah, 3 years.
And what was he doing? Was he high or
Yeah, he
drunk?
was drinking and stuff. It didn't act like it was nothing, you know.
And
Talking
what
about-
did he tell you?
he just talking about religion and stuff, and talking about at least he gets there during the resurrection and all that.
That's
And,
totally
I mean,
what
they
he would
told
say.
me right there that
So
he
when
knows
you
she was
say
dead.
gone, do you mean kidnapped or dead?
Well, no, he said she drowned. He feels like she drowned.
Oh, she drowned.
That's what he feels like. That they're
Okay.
covering
just
up.
like that
possibly.
one picture of her. There's a picture on YouTube and stuff. Of
Backseat?
her at
And-
top of the water, and then she's about 2 feet under, and then she's about out of sight, and she just floating like that.
Oh, on that TikTok video with
Yeah.
Hunter. So,
I feel like that.
did those people? You remember those people that were down here, like with the?
Mhm.
That's I'm not part of that group. I came at a bad time.
See, when Don and all them moved in here, they where that shed is, they put a single wide.
Mhm.
They took and put a 4x8 piece of plywood up, advertising sex and stuff. Which, I mean, whatever you want, just like, yeah.
With Summer.
Oh
Well,
my
with
God.
Rose, she was in on it.
Rose, like who?
Rose by. Well,
Oh.
that's missing.
So before you knew Rose Bly?
Huh?
You knew Rose Bly?
Yeah. Yeah, she was in on that prostitution.
So you've known him for 10 years or
Yeah,
more?
yeah, I've lived here all my life.
So how did he end up over here?
That I don't know.
So he used to advertise like,
See, he drove his mom crazy.
yeah.
I mean, put recording devices and stuff all through under her house and stuff, and just torment her to death. I mean, it's just stupid shit.
Wow. That's just my daughter in there. I didn't know if it was safe until, but now you're
But
cool and stuff. And
yeah.
I'm so
It's
glad.
like the man I shot down here.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Are you the one that shot somebody in the neck? Is
Yeah.
that-
See, I didn't even know him when I went to court. He thought I was somebody else. He pulls up. I mean, he comes in here earlier at night. He owns the property on up in the hollow. And the man that owned, my uncle owned that place. That's my grandmother's place. It when she passed away, one of my uncles ended up with it. Well, they had a little gunplay up there before.
Uh-huh.
And then he thought I was James, you see. He even went and got his 18-year-old daughter and brought her back, put her driving coming in, put her right into danger. She just
Are you talking about Don?
No, I'm talking about
the guy you.
Yeah.
So you got in this altercation with him, and that's what happened. You shot him, and did he pass away, or he didn't? He didn't pass away.
He pulled 10 rounds before I pulled the first one.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody puts me out like I'm so bad and.
No, you seem like a great, nice guy.
Yeah.
You
and I'm nothing like the rest of them. I mean, that's why they don't like me, because I'm straight up.
Did the other guy, other group come over here and talk to you?
No.
So am I?
You're the first one, other than TBI.
Well,
see, I mean, even the cadaver dogs have struck all the way up my driveway. But see, Dawn had been here.
Yeah. So you told TBI that Don had been here that day?
Yeah. I mean, the cadaver dog, they was here when talking to me, and they come up the road, and it's hitting about the bridge right there hard. They come up the road and went all the way up to that farthest vehicle you see on top, and was hitting on it. They never even opened the door, but they ain't nothing in it.
They keep freaking blocking everything I'm trying to write in chat. So cadaver dogs hit all the way up his driveway. I want to go to this tab real quick. Here, let's watch this. It don't have no sound, but it's amazing. I'm live. I will. Give me 1 minute. Let me see if I can find something here for these people. My mic's on. Hot mic moment back. Okay, hold on. Quarter. Y'all are going to see my fucked up picture. Probably. No. On legal. Let's go back here because I just seen it while I was looking at these court papers. I seen it somewhere. I have a news report somewhere. If I don't find it tonight, what I'm going to do... Oh, okay. What I'm going to do is pull it out tomorrow. But I have the news from the Times News. I have a report on some gunplay that Fred may have been talking about. I have to find it, but let me go back to this video because I'm just wasting time doing this. We're listening, I'm remembering things I have that could possibly go with different things. But really what we're listening for right at this moment is the story about the bath salts and how Ellie is the one that started all this fighting. Or no, Julie started all, yeah. Remember that? It was in Florida. I thought it was in Canada.
No, it was in Florida. Dude got shot 5 times in his fucking face and still went after the cops.
Crazy.
Well, 5 times in his chest and some shit like that.
Damn bath salts.
Try to eat in some dude's face.
My kids used to crack up about that. I don't find it funny. However, okay. So, anyways, Fred accused Julie of being on bath salts, and that's what we're listening for, because now all of a sudden Ziggy and Fred have changed to human, and they're saying it's Ellie that did it and not Julie, and that Julie's the good sister. However, that's not the original story, and if you listen to Laura closely throughout all of this, you're going to hear the same thing. That's all I'm trying to show you, but I'm going to put this back on and smoke a joint with my son.
I found some bones earlier.
There were the cops over here?
I ain't called nobody yet.
You found some
Where are they at?
bones,
The next driveway down. It looks like they've taken, there's a tire been burnt, and then there's some bones laying around there, small bones.
Is it close, like where we could walk to it?
Yeah.
Where you could show me?
This next driveway down.
Will you show me? Or
Yeah.
okay.
I mean, I don't know what it is. It could be animal or whatever.
Well,
but
yeah.
I mean, it's like shoulder blade bones and rib bones and stuff like that, backbone. It just don't look right to me. But there's no skull.
So it's way down there.
It's next driveway.
How far is that?
About
Okay, well, we'll go over there in a
500
second.
feet or something other down the road.
Wow, so
on this hallway.
It's probably an animal, right? Or it could be.
It could be, but
it could. Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like it.
Well,
but,
I'll look. I'll check it. Yeah, we'll check it out.
Okay.
If I feel like it's like, I'll call if you're afraid to.
Yeah, I was gonna call and talk to them about it. I just got home a while ago. That's where I was at when you come in. I was getting a trailer and stuff.
Uh-huh.
I bought a old trailer to haul cars and stuff on down here. And that was when you come in the first time earlier.
Yeah,
down there.
I was here with a
I was
different.
trying to get up here, but the time I got the tires and everything on.
I don't know. I was kind of scared. I'm glad that we came by a second time, and I'm glad that you're nice because I was like, when I saw you, I was like, oh my
me
god.
out like I'm so.
So do you know those people down there?
Huh?
Do you know those people down there?
Yeah.
Okay, because they acted like they don't know you.
See, he's a Fed agent under witness.
Who is the guy down there? The big guy?
He's a what?
Fed agent under witness protection.
Oh, so that's why he acted like he didn't know anything, right? And he said he doesn't live. He doesn't live around here. Is what he said.
No, my son walked out of the room, so I'm gonna unpause a minute. Jody Sue just reported on this. Please, I have to find her clips because I was looking for this. But Jody Sue just reported on how Fred always accused this man of being Redmond, of being a Fed agent. And now they're changing their stories back to they don't know who the college student was over at Redmond's, when in actuality it ended up being Redmond's niece that visits often. People in the holler knew her. Redmond also had cameras on his property to protect himself from Fred, because Fred harassed him.
Well, that's his brother-in-law. He just came in yesterday.
Oh.
In a white truck.
So he's in the witch section.
See, the other one, Ed Redmond's his given name. Richard's his real name.
Okay, she said that's what he went by was Ed.
They acted like they didn't know
me
who
and
he
him
was.
Quick. He's about like Don, trying to get me in all kinds of shit and stuff.
Well, I think I could tell that the brother. Well, I spoke to the big guy. I think it's the brother-in-law, so maybe that's why he said he didn't know who you were.
He's like Dawn, trying to get me into all kinds of shit and stuff.
Yeah.
But there was a kid over there. Well, he's probably like young 20s. He was like flying a drone or something, and he was ignoring me. But I tried asking him about Summer, and he acted like he was like basically like
FBI went up there about 9 o'clock at night and made him take them to the waterfall center. I don't know what that is about or whatever, but they searched that hard up there. But they see my address and stuff on my license stuff is 167.
Okay.
See, that's where I did live. And then my mom bought this.
6Up's baiting me. Y'all see that? A pig and a rat. I'm not a pig, I'm a rat. Now, y'all know I can't fucking go and share her because she'll bait me and then try to strike me. So I have no clue what she's saying. But now I know why. I don't have nobody over here watching. She got 162 people in hers. And let's just go look at her. Tragedy Pimps Exposed. Pearl de Vera. Let's go look. Who's her followers? Where's Ellie? There's no Ellie. Oh, where'd you go, Elle? Oh, there she is. With the wrench. We got Ellie. Look at this. 6Up's over there talking shit. Look. Does she have her StreamYard up? Does anybody want to ask her to go throw me a link? I'm more than happy to go over there and grab a link since she has a problem with me and we can all go watch her together. What do you think since I'm a rat? What's a rat? What, am I fibbing on you? Am I telling on you? Am I doing something? What do you mean a rat? Because I'm not the one with the rat face, girl. Your picture goes, fucking skeleton. What, am I supposed to be fucking scared? Nobody could share your shit. You're just gonna cry while you share everybody else's content. Ziggy don't strike nobody, not even you, and you share her every night, right? But you want to fucking master fucking strike, because somebody shared something you and Ellie are talking about, you big fucking baby wuss. Let's hear about your ex. Bring him out here. James, I can't wait to meet you. Ziggy, you gonna call James for me? Or is this all fake? A pig and a rat. You're a fucking roach, bitch. I'm gonna put your face on a roach with tentacles. Fucking food stamp. What's that song? Saving up your food stamps in a trailer park? 'Cause you're a loser, bitch. Somebody's supposed to be scared of you? I'm not, Ziggy. You fucked with the right one. You want to bring it? Oh, we can do this. I'm not going to go pressing charges and calling cops like you and Ziggy do. Well, you going to take me to court? You trying to silence me just like the rest? Sinister, I've been asking for you. Hey, you see that trafficking ring in your area? That's some sick shit, dude. But it goes to show shit like that really happens, right? Come on, 6Up. You want that link? You gonna go fire up your live and not throw me a link and not grab one over here and talk your shit, right? You know one of them? God damn. You want a link? You can come up. You want to tell us about it? I'll cover it for a little bit. Since we've been derailed by 6Up's crybaby bullshit. Somebody's supposed to be scared of you, 6Up. Who's James? Hey, I got a question. You know Ketterman? I won't say the first name. You want to tell Tragedy Pimps Exposed about Chris? I won't say the last name. The one that pinged down there in Kingsport? Or how about Boogeyman? We talked about it. Y'all want to show your faces for real, for real? Like, y'all got a lot of shit to be talking about, people. No one is scared of Zig or 6. I agree. And I believe they're in this together. I think their fighting is fake as fuck. I think Fred and Ellie and Julie are sisters and brothers and siblings. Dawn's son-in-law. What are you talking about? Hey, Sinister, you was in my chat the day the guy came in pretending to be like a Fed agent or something, and then somebody said they were Benny in there, and that they had some information. Really? No, not that Boogeyman. It's one that lives in Kingsport. He was in jail for quite some time. He does some weird shit on his Facebook. I can't show you because they have, since we've spoken, they have destroyed my Facebook. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, you think so. But do you remember that Jody came in and Benny and Jody was saying it was real the night there was a light on my head and she had to come on with her dumbass fucking walkie-talkie and vest? Like, y'all remember that stupid shit? The games these people fucking play? Like, they think this shit's funny and it's somebody supposed to be scared of them. Okay, so Sinister is also agreeing with you that she was in my chat and that all that happened while she was in there. Because somebody came and immediately took my fucking live down and I can't even get it back. Like, there's not even. Today I was looking at lives that were taken down and there's a thumbnail and it says cannot be shown. It tells you by YouTube. I'll show you guys one day. I don't want to go into my studio. However, this live in particular back in February was just taken the fuck down and I can't even access it. Oh, from Louisiana. I had you wrong. I was thinking you were from Alabama. So that was the thing I was talking about. So there was another one in Louisiana. We're going to have to talk about that. I do speak to Fred and Ziggy. Hate it. Didn't you say you had some information on me that Laura told you or something? You ready to tell me what that is yet? Oh, you grew up in Bama. Okay. I knew it was something. I knew you had a connection there somewhere. Drop the link. Hey, 6Up, this one's for you too, bitch. Grab it. We may finally get a little bit of answers today. Hey, while she grabs that link, I'm going to go back and let Ziggy play just for a minute, and I'm going to go heat up my coffee. Sinister, you're welcome to just sit there for a minute. I'm sorry. I'm just going to let this video play, and I'm going to make sure that I am well prepared for this, because I'm ready. I'm ready for all this shit to be over with. There's obviously something going on here with family members of mine. Not mine, but people that know my family and connect to here. I don't know how to. Hey.
Hey, I'm gonna close my camera.
Yeah, you could close your camera.
Cause I look like hammered shit.
I'm gonna turn my speaker down. Listen, the last time we spoke, we were arguing. Oh, where'd you go? Did I take you down? She disappeared. She's gonna have to come back. I'm gonna kick you because your whole picture disappeared, and then I'll add the link again. One second. Regrab the link, Sinister. I apologize. While you do that, I am going to go grab my coffee. Okay? And my son came back up with the baby. We can't smoke with the baby in the room.
No shit.
Okay. I'll be right back.
Is that better? Can you hear me?
Hey, Sinister, yeah, you're perfect. I'm going to let you speak your piece. Say what you got to say. My son just came in a room with the baby. We got to take the baby downstairs, and I got to go heat a coffee. I'm just going to leave this off and let you take over for like 5 minutes.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah, let me put it up, pull up on my tablet so I can see the chat.
Okay. All right, go ahead. I'm stepping off just for a second.
I just think it's all a bunch of bullshit. And in my opinion, up until the other day, I didn't think that Ziggy and 6Up had anything would do that. But whenever they both came back at the same time, I thought that was really odd. But as far as all the rest of it goes, I really don't know what to think sometimes. I think Laura, you weren't the one that Laura was talking about, Crystal. It was Crystal Spencer. I was confused. Okay. Hello, hello, hello. I can't. I'm having. Hold on. I'm gonna have to drop down.
I don't know what happened. Where'd Sinister go? Oh, Lord, I don't even know what she said. I'm sorry, guys. I went to get my coffee, and my son had to take the baby down to Mama so we could smoke a J. All right, I guess I'll put the Ziggy video back on because I'm not sure what Sinister wanted here. I'm so confused right now. Well,
Wait, see the house burnt and stuff, and we moved the camper in, and they give that the address what it was. I mean, that's where everybody getting everything confused.
I was trying to like find a phone number for you or anything.
I don't answer phone for nobody. I mean, I can't. I'm about half deaf, and I about have to watch somebody's lips.
Yeah.
Oh.
So what do you think about Jody Sue and Andy? Do you think that there's any chance that they're involved, or
they got some property on another road, and it's odd that they went and checked that property that day, and ain't been that property in over a year.
is that where Jody Sue's living right now?
No, that's where they lived before they moved to
Right
his
here.
aunt's property.
I can corroborate that. Who recently just showed Jody Sue's text messages? Ah, okay, Sinister. I gotcha. Whenever you're ready. Hold on. I'm going to smoke this with my son, but I'm going to put this up as a reminder. Look for JSB's texts. So Fred's not lying because Jody's having a conversation with her father, with Andy, about the dad and wanting to check the other property because they want that stuff up there, and Boog wants to go hunting up there as well. And Andy says, okay. So in a minute, we're going to go back. I'm going to go look for that when my son leaves the room, and we're going to read. I think Evil Exists just put the text messages out, or it was Criminal I seen. I'm going to look for both of them, and we're going to go over them in a minute. But just let me deal with what I'm dealing with here. It's okay. No, you're good. They got to listen to this anyway.
Okay. But it's straight across from that corner church.
Yeah.
But it's, I feel like Andy and them had something to do with, helping do something.
Is that why was supposed to meet me today?
Because it was odd when she went missing, they usually won't talk to nobody. They'd stay up on the hill and stuff. But as soon as she went missing, they didn't leave that road down there. They stayed down there for 3 days, day and night. They're trying to hear everything that's being said. I mean, it just made me feel like it was
paranoid.
Yeah.
She doesn't
And then
want anybody
the
speaking
fourth
to
day,
Andy.
he takes off to Knoxville and don't come back for over a month. And they get a restraining order against each other and everything. It don't make sense.
So they aren't really together. They're not
No,
together
no,
anymore.
no.
So she's telling the truth about that.
Yeah.
Where is she living at right now?
I'd say she's with her mom.
Where's her mom at?
I think it's Stardust Drive.
Texas all.
Stardust Drive.
Okay, so you know how everybody keeps saying everybody's running to Knoxville? Guys, I've been trying to work on so much fucking shit, and I can't quite get it all out at one time. But hold on. There's a couple things I want you to hear as I've been going over some things. And since we're going over this, I think they're pertinent a little bit to what we're listening to. So let me share this tab.
There was a family down the hill from them that were meth addicts. They used to literally smoke meth on their front lawn, but I guess they didn't give a crap because they're in the sticks. You know, nobody ever went around, so I guess they felt they could do whatever they want. I remember one time going down there, you know, they were having sex on the lawn, literally, butt naked. And we're not talking like pants down, no, fully butt naked, no shoes, no clothes around, and they're just having sex on the front lawn, high as hell.
Wow.
You know, and I'm looking at them like, what the hell is going on here? And I just turned around and walked right back up the path, back into where I was staying at. Oh yes, Donnie had a run-in with them one time. They were smoking meth, and Summer and the boys were driving their four-wheelers, and they just happened to be around that area, and Donnie was looking for them, and Donnie flipped on them, you know, like, what the hell you doing using these drugs out here? And, you know, he's like screaming at them, turning red and everything. And then come to find out, he's doing the same thing too. Oh, I didn't realize he was even into drugs until, you know, Candace and her mom were telling me, you know, him disappearing to Mexico, you know, like for 2 weeks at a rip. You know, we're not talking 1, 2, 3 days. 2 weeks? You on a drug bench? How much money are you making from this job that you can pick up from Tennessee and drive straight across the border and live there for 2 weeks and then come back like nothing ever happened and return back to work like he was never gone? It never really made sense to me at all. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah.
Somewhere, I tried to look for it, but I kept missing it. I think it was on Cher's panel. I think it was with Sonia, or it was Candace with Squall. I'm almost positive it was Cher's panel. The sister talks about that trip. Sonia paid for him to get back from Mexico. She had went and got Dawn. Something happened. And she was begging Dawn. That's what it was. She was begging Dawn to come back from Mexico to go be with his family, because Sonia was close to Dawn. Whereas Jeannie and Trish and Mary were not. They ain't seen Dawn in 30 years. But Sonia visited with the mom and spoke often to Dawn. You just have to go back and listen. Jose was the most honest of them all. I'm not so sure, Sinister. I think Jose's a very bad person, in my opinion, and I think I was silenced about Jose too. I could show you why. Quickly, I'm not gonna go over it tonight because that's what that video is I was making. I plan on making a video about this. So there's a clip of Andrew. I just don't want to take up more content. This needs to be another day. But there is a clip of Andrew where he's speaking to Purple Phoenix. I think that's her name, or Purple. And he is telling, after Jose's demise, he's telling Purple that the granddaughter or the mother of the granddaughter or something is telling him about a really bad past of Jose. I need to go look at the names. I don't want to start speculation, and I got to see if it's a possibility it's the same person. But much like Pam, I spoke about earlier, there was an address in California that Don lived at with his ex-wife, with a house with somebody who I believe had the same original last name of this person's whose last name changes, but is on the California registry. ICU and Justin attacked me for bringing this out. However, there's another clip of Benny who also tried to bring this out, and he was shut up in the process. I believe that was the call with Tim or Candace. He was talking about, I found Jose in California and they don't want me to say nothing or something to them facts. That might not be it. But here's Jose. Justice for All and ICU really fucking attacked me over this. And in my opinion, this is the exact same motherfucker. So you see, there's a past of Jose offending children. There's also possibly, I have to redo it. I have to make sure because I haven't gotten that far because I was shut up. But there's also an address with Pam possibly living with this man back in the 90s when Dawn tells us his mother ran a motel, and it's provable in California. You know, the one the police used to protect? Oh, and the part of California I think this man was in when he came out with Justin was the part that my father's land maybe on, somewhere close to there. They do look just alike. However, it was when Evil entered. Yeah, let's move on to that because I don't want to take a whole nother day of my content away. But this is what I was working on, which connects with it. It just takes me a while, guys. I got a large family. I have anxiety. I'm not lying to you when I say that. I've lived a hard life, and sometimes reporting on this shit is hard, and sometimes things do get scrambled in my head, and I forget things, and there's been so much shit that I've reported on I forget. For instance, Prayer Garden was talking about a Joseph Wills, and I'm going, who's Joseph Wills? Who's Joseph Wills? Well, do you know a year ago? I reported on a fucking Joseph Wills. However, I don't remember what that was about. So I have to go back and go look at it. Like, I just forget there's a lot of information, and I have 600 and some videos, and it's not counting the videos that have been taken down and the channel that was taken down way before this one that I have lost access to. My Dropbox that I've erased. There's just a lot to remember. Yeah, Sinister. Your half brother lives in Barstow. My father had land in Winters Haven, which is on the Yuma, Arizona border and the Mexican border. And JLR did a video, nothing to do with summer, but about people going across to that border. He shouldn't have been on my father's land. That's troublesome to me. My father was a criminal. I don't know what all my dad did because I didn't know him well. But my father wasn't a good human in life. And Sinister, I thought that's what you had some information about because you said Laura had something about me. I was hoping that's what you were going to show me. Your stepmom is Spanish. My stepmom's Spanish too. She's Puerto Rican and black. Her last name's Prieto. She remarried a Prieto. You know what's so funny is I don't actually know her maiden name, but she's from Puerto Rico. It was under some weird shit, and I went down to Florida, and she didn't like me and did some bad shit to me, and it caused me to almost be killed. Joseph Wills spoke on Summer's 8th birthday in the church. Okay, well, I covered him. I have to go back and look at it because I don't know what that was about. Mine is Silva. Yeah, there's this Burrito. So, and Jody Sue has connections to Burritos. I don't know if it's family or her sister's best friends, but they also have a lot of real estate down in Miami, where Ziggy was, where my dad lived also. Weird. Yeah. I don't know. It's just a lot of confusion, but in my opinion, this is Jose. And I don't like the way Justice for All and Grimace's ass came out here attacking me and causing me a whole lot of fucking problems when I put this out. They can both suck my fucking ass. Benny tried to put it out and was stopped for putting it out. I'm not the first one. And I'm not going to be silenced no more. I'm curious. See, another thing is after they found Jose, or maybe even before, Andrew was reporting that Jose lived with Jeffy. Jose tells us he lived with Andrew. That's concerning to me. I don't know if it means anything, but it's weird. You are my husband's fave channel I watch. Aw, tell your husband thank you. Hate Ziggy too. Listen, we gotta talk. I would really, really, really love to know what information it is you had from Laura that's about me. And thank you for collaborating. Randy Clark, your husband's a Clark. Related to the Clarks. Aw, he likes Earl. Is he related to the Clarks in Tennessee by chance? Pete? That's interesting. All right. Let's go back to Ziggy here, because I am on way longer than I usually like to be. No, who is Randy Clark? Oh, you put Randy Clark. I don't know. You wrote Randy Clark. I was asking. Oh, I don't know who Randy Clark is. I never heard of a Randy. I just pretty much follow Pete Clark, who was married to Glenda as well as Cotton, who my husband says the Cunninghams. I know some Cunninghams from here in Pennsylvania, though. Okay, let's move on or I'm never getting out of here.
It's in Long Star.
Is that
in
near
Sullivan
Kingsport?
Gardens, yeah.
Okay, because she told
Well,
me.
like when you go out here and take a ride on Beach Creek, you get to the end of the creek, you get on Old Blair's Gap, and it runs into Long Star.
Well, I can't just show up there because she won't freak. She'll freak out. Do you think that they?
See,
would...
Andy's dad.
Yeah, George.
Yeah. See, he lives right straight across from Stardust Drive.
Huh.
That's how Andy and her met. You see, they right there.
How long have they been together? For a long time, right?
Yeah, pretty good while.
She was saying 20-some
Yeah,
years.
she tried to say I tried to rape her and stuff, and only thing I done to give her a ride home from the club. She was messed up, keep from her getting raped and stuff.
Yeah, I never heard that story. Have you?
I figured it would be, you know.
I don't think there's just anything about Fred. I don't think the only one that's throwing you under the bus is Don Wells.
Mm-hmm.
He first Dudley. I don't know if you know Dudley Ajon. You, Fred, Hill, and I want to talk to Jamie Killian. Do you know that? Mm-hmm. Okay, that's somebody. Jamie Killian or something. He worked with Don.
Mm-hmm. See, Don, on time, Don, in 15 years he lived down there. He might have been here 15 times. And then after she went missing, he played here 200 times since she went missing.
I don't believe that.
To do what? What's he do? Was he?
I think
hang out and stuff. I mean, I feel like you're trying to set me up or something. You know what I mean? He'd always come with a bunch of coke or this or that and wanting to party, and I don't know what it.
Yeah.
But that's why he
Andrews people.
Yeah, I mean,
even before.
Like I'm going to tell you, I don't care about like anybody using drugs or anything like that. That's like not my what I'm worried about. I'm worried about where Summer is and what happens. Even like, you know, he wants to also throw Andy and but if you think that Andy and JC possibly, do you think are they on drugs for you?
Well, see, about 3:00 at night, I had a bunch of cars here at that time. I mean, long road, loading them and stuff on trailers stuff, and I was having to park in the road to load them, and I'd have to move and let people by. They one truck come in, and I can't place what color it is or nothing. I mean, I remember a truck, and it was just odd that way it acted and stuff. And then Andy come in and followed it out. Like he would come in to get it to take it wherever, you know. But I can't place. I can't remember what.
So
the only truck law enforcement has told us about is the red truck. However, is that a distraction? Was that a way for them to get all of the trucks out in the area? Because when Ziggy emails the TBI, the only thing Pruitt is interested in is the blue truck that Ziggy was reporting. So that tells me they're looking for other vehicles in the area. Also, in some of the press conferences and news releases, they state looking for vehicles in the area. They add plural. Any suspicious vehicles. If you listen. So did they only put the red truck out for a reason to see a reaction? Now, I showed you guys Robin the other day Xing it out. That's fucking weird to me. I'm sorry. I can't get past that. Why would anybody X out a red truck put out by the TBI? Not we can bring you hope. Pass on flyers with the wrong fucking information on it. Then come back and X out the red truck for everybody to see. In my opinion, that's strange as fuck. I don't fucking like it. Especially when you bring all the religion into this. Marlena, Fred, Dawn, oh, we'll see her in the resurrection. They all come out with the same story. You can't tell me that ain't like pre-planned or talked about. There's no, who the fuck comes up with the story, the resurrection. Fred tells us he shows up at the same time with Dawn. The police show up at his house the same time at Dawn. They've changed it. Robin is your number one sus. I think it's a ring. Sinister. In my opinion, I think it's a ring. And I think it's a whole lot of fucking people. I think it's people connected to other kinds of rings. I think it's a combination of things. I don't know what's going on. I think if you go back to the marathon and the rush to make money and Chase taking in money from everybody and his son being sent hidden cash apps for $4,000, $2,000, whatever. I've showed the proof. I can't remember the amount. Organs, no. I don't think it had anything to do with organs. I'm going to go on the rug pattern. We'll call it Aladdin's, like Aladdin flies the magic rug, but only these kind of rugs make you see things and act like meth monkeys you're sitting next to and having conversations with while punching bears. I don't fucking know. But I think it's a little more age-on oriented, Simpson oriented, I showed earlier. It's been a long live, but yeah. Or criminal activity. Was Summer an accident? Could Summer have been an accident and all kinds of crazy shit came out in the wash? The only problem is I don't see the need for the cover-up. And in my opinion, I'm speculating Ellie May, Andy, Jody Sue, Dawn, Candace, Fred, and many others are covering something bigger up that goes on there, because we know shit goes on there because there's been prior huge busts. James Light was busted there, and what's one of the first people accused of? She comes out accusing everybody, Dawn and Candace come out accusing Dudley and Fred, right? Here comes Squall. Frank Light. He did it. It's Frank Light. He's a pedo. Did they just look for the quickest pedo in the area? Then they turn it on to Hammonds, which I do have questions about Hammonds. And wasn't there a time like Hammonds and Marcos hung out together or something? I can't remember the whole exact details, but I feel like way back in the Facebook days, something like that was said. Something about that flea market. Jody Sue talks about Marcos lived by it, or Candace went there with Marcos, but there was the red truck lurking around and Tony Hammonds tried to grab a child. I can't remember the whole story, but Fred's been talking about that a lot lately. Like, it's just really odd for so many locals to come out and tell the whole neighborhood business in an area of a missing child. Even in Sebastian's case, you have the family members and the people closest to the case, but you're not seeing the neighbors and the suspects and the neighboring suspects. The Chris Watts, Cher, Sinister, you're really good friends with Cher. Yeah. Maybe the yard sale from church, because that was brought up too, and I spoke about that the other day. Go back a live or two to watch. Dawn had called off work the day of that sale, and it was apparently the last time Robin seen Summer or something. Yeah. We also hear, let me go back, since I'm just going to cut this where it is, and we can go over it tomorrow because it's so long and I've been on here for so long. Let me delete the stuff prior to this. Oh, shit. Give me a minute. Because I'd like you to listen, since we're talking about it and I got off topic. I think that's the video. Okay. I would like you guys to go. We're going to go to my fuck you 6Up. Fuck you all the way, you fucking food stamp, hemorrhoid, fucking cockroach looking motherfucker. Ooh, a centipede crawled on me, guys, last night, and it scared the fuck out of me, and that's what 6Up, look, if that's her profile picture, that's what she looks like. Her hair looks like the million fucking legs on that fucking centipede that scared the fuck out of me last night. Nasty ass fucking cunt whore bag hoe fucking bitch. Okay, I'm gonna quit. Y'all hear Caskey's new song, I Hate Everyone? Y'all should hear it. That's how I'm feeling. Okay, we're gonna go to my channel. Let's go to some of my videos. Some more strange shit people in the area have spoken about. Things that, like, throw me off track and that you don't hear, like the creatures of Ben Hill. That's one of them. Look, did y'all know Ziggy used to eat fentanyl patches? Hold on, where the fuck is the dog one or the kids in the mountains? Jody Sue talks about the kids in the fucking mountains. We're getting there. Just give me a minute here. I've made so much content. I don't remember where it all is. Oh, what's this? Oh, here you go. The night of the hoax. Although we know the police are at his house in December. I showed that earlier.
I know Vicky died. She hung around Vicky died for a while.
Vicky died.
Yeah, I don't think that she's been questioned or nothing, but she hadn't lived around. She used to live when you get there in the holler and you turn up the main road, the first house on the left. That's where they hung out a lot. Wales used to go out there and drink with Vicky's old man, which is Bill Benton. See, he got arrested down here.
Bill Benton?
About 6 months ago, so after Wells's.
Really?
Yeah.
For what? 6 months ago?
Yeah, about 6 months ago.
After someone went missing? For what?
They had a party or something, what I gathered for her, you know, they had some kind of party or something other, and I don't know, they supposed to like 5 or 6 of them beat him up or something and called law on him or something.
And this was at 110? This was at 110 Ben Hill?
Yeah.
Bill Benton.
Yeah.
Did Donnie ever come into some money that you knew about or anything?
About $80,000. I don't know.
Wow. Wow. Yeah.
They're gonna kill him.
Huh?
They're gonna kill him. They're gonna hurt him.
The drug cartel, is that what you said? They're going to kill him, they're going to hurt him?
Yeah.
Well,
anything about Donnie or whatever went on with the cartel. But I don't know anything about that. I've never heard about it until now.
Right. Yeah, I know you don't, Candace, and that's
him. They're trying to kill him. And they're beating Donnie up.
The cops are beating Donnie up? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Well, I don't think they're gonna beat him up, Candace. I think they probably just from out of it.
I know Vicky died. She hung around Vicky Dobbs there for a while.
Vicky Dobbs.
Yeah, I don't think that she's been questioned or nothing much. She hadn't lived around. She used to live when you get there in the holler and you turn up the main road, the first house on the left. That's where they hung out a lot. Wales used to go out there and drink with Vicky's old man, which is Bill Benton. See, he got arrested down here
Bill Benton?
about 6 months ago or so, after Wells's.
Really?
Yeah.
For
I truly hate YouTube for censoring this stupidest shit. So, some other shit that was in there that she said that may be a clue is storm the Capitol. We have somebody who involved themselves, came up to the hill shortly before this after attacking Chris McDonough for putting his information out, named Jamie Wilson Jackhammer, who also came out here with CSI, in my opinion, crowdsourced illumination. She took all the information down, but on his channel, Jackhammer Jamie, you can see that he went to the January 6th shit. He is also a man who involved himself, who I believe is from the same area of Ducktown, where Candace recently took Hunter, where Chicken on a Stick's family has a plane, or 10 or 20 or something, 48 registered to a father-in-law. And there's a big farm not far from another farm that was busted in a trafficking event quite some time ago where NASCAR was involved. Just odd shit. You guys got to do the research. I put it all out, but I get sued. I have to be careful how I put it all out. I can't just come out here doxing people, saying names, showing pictures. But I have in the past. That's what got me in all the fucking trouble I got in, right? They were able to try to use that as leverage against me. But when they started putting false filings in with lawsuits against me, they fucked up. It's C as in cat, T as in Tom, S as in Sam, I as in ice, M as in mouse, M as in mouse, 2003 at gmail.com. I'm not really good at checking them. I'll get to it, though. I can't promise you it'll be in a day or two. It might take me a week. I got to be reminded to check my Gmails, and usually that's by this, but I will check. However, if you want to text me something, anybody is welcome to, because I'm turning on another phone and getting a private number because my number's all out here. I've even given it. Like, I even started giving it because they were doxing my kid and all kinds of shit. So anything can be sent to me by text message at 412-927-8389. I do plan to get a whole new phone and not giving anybody the phone number to it. And that's only because I actually do have 2 other lines connected to my line, because they're like free if you pay for 2 lines, and then you get 2 lines free on a family plan. It's kind of just like common sense if you need an emergency number. And my aunt used to have one of them, but she got her own phone and didn't want it no more. And my daughter, but my daughter moved out and went on her boyfriend's plan. So I'm stuck with 2 extra numbers. So I'm going to pull those up, change one of them, get a new phone, and anybody can text me. Again, 412-927-8389. All right. Let's finish this video.
What, 6 months ago?
Yeah.
After someone went missing? For what?
They had a party or something, what I was gathered for her, you know, they had some kind of party or something other, and I don't know, So there like 5 or 6 of them beat him up or something and called law on him or something.
And this was at 110? This was at 110 Ben Hill?
Yeah.
Bill Benton.
Yeah.
And then after that, they came out trying to change Bill Benton to Bill Shipley. Even saying that Candace was messing with him and having babies to him, and she was a clown car and shit popping out of her pussy, and fucking Cotton Simpson. She was in a relationship with Cotton Simpson, and he was up on the hill, even though he's 100 years older. And then, I mean, I don't know, Candace might be a little freaky. You hear Ellie say that she went to the river with somebody and had sex and tried to blame it on Sherry. They're just a bunch of freaky dicks around that area. I don't fucking know. I hope they use protection. Okay, okay. That's better. You'll get a better chance of me texting you quicker than you will you emailing me. Oh, I got hair in my mouth. And I don't have Facebook no more. Fuck y'all for that. But Jasmine, I lost all my family videos and pictures, and I'm hoping the police have my Facebook. I was on a 180-day ban, and then out of nowhere, both of my Facebooks just fucking disappeared. And when I was on the 180-day ban, my other Facebook was still up. So it's odd the way they took it down, but it could have been taken down for a multitude of reasons like harassment, and I did fucking do that. I'm guilty. What do you want me to say? Y'all fucking around in a little kid's case. I ain't fucking playing, and I ain't scared of a motherfucker that I know in real life. So, do what you gotta do. Grab a link while you're at it. Come prove me wrong, bitches. Yeah, listen to that new song by Kasky. I Hate Everyone. It's fucking amazing, dude. Really gets you in the mood. Okay, let's go back to... I'm having fun. I'll stay another 15, 20 minutes. Let's go back. I want to go look for these kids in the mountains and all the crazy shit these people have said. Like, who the fuck says, if it's not real, why would you put all this crazy shit out there as a normal human? And they're trying to 5150 my ass. Okay, Fred's punching fucking bears in the woods while fucking smoking meth with the meth monkeys. I don't know what the fuck to tell you. Let's see. Here we go. This one's about 10 minutes. I'll get off after this. Maybe we should do like a let's go back and play the odd shit they've said segment at the end of every live. Wouldn't that be like fucking amazing? Okay. I'm going to come down and let y'all listen. Next time it'll be about the dogs. Or the bears. Or the meth monkeys. I don't fucking know.
Exactly what I've continued to say. At a certain point, Fred told me that another little girl, same age as Summer, looked exactly like her, sort of, in description from Fred. And even he said that. But that she had been taken, or she had just vanished. Out of the back of the holler, out of the woods. And she belonged to meth cooks. All of them were moving around inside the woods to different areas and taking goods in and out, and food, and shit to cook with, and all that shit. But they didn't report her as missing or vanished. Because, well, obviously. And she, somehow much like Summer, was not yet in school. But they had such camp that they were actually living in the woods. They weren't just visiting and or coming and going. They were actually living in the woods with the cook site and being moved around by others during periods. When it's time to move, goods taken in and out to them, as Yeah, they needed help moving the cook locations inside of the mountains, such. But anyway, it starts with it's why my initial watching. But damn, there's no way to tell with so many looky-loos and online crazies going real life. This was right after they firmly took off all full-time and part-time guard / copped into the road and all these other things. But of course, looky-loos, like I said a minute ago, part of my initial watching was to see return of predator or person, if anyone else other than those last known to be with Summer were involved. Somebody like that would indeed come back to revisit. Damn near bet on it. Couldn't tell though, for all you fucking Fruit Loops out there in the world who thought you just had to come into Ben Hill. Like I said, thanks a whole fucking. So anyway, hey, but y'all got footage of me in my nightgown with a machete moving my cameras around in the middle of the night and put them out on psychic channels. Thank God that really helped Summer Wells. Whereas if you just stayed the entire shit fuck out of there, that might have helped Summer a whole hell of a lot more. Somebody to have actually been identified, if not for you assholes. Yeah. Good job, guys. Anyway, see, it's problem with y'all going to all these fucking places where all these events happen. See? Do you see the fucking issue? Yeah. Hey, but it's no big thing. You're just driving in the road. It's fine. It's fine. No harm, no foul. You don't, like, get out of the car and pet the animals or anything. Nah, it is a problem. Because with crimes like this, chances are really high probability of revisiting the scene by those responsible. Can't tell for you assholes that do this around every case. You just gotta have the TikTok footage and the YouTube footage, don't you? Don't you? Hell, you know, on all the anniversaries and shit y'all visit here, every year, every 6 months, every time goes, like, you know, it's fun. Every time dumbasses come here, get attention back, others out here like, oh shit, I didn't know about this case, let me go visit Ben Hill, and those like right and all this shit, right? Every time you do this inside that community, just know, especially on anniversary dates and certain times, that could hold significance for the person or persons responsible. And they may actually be visiting or coming in at those times. And once again, they can't be seen because of all you assholes. Get it yet? Anyway, it's why my initial watching. But damn, there's no way to tell with so many looky-loos and online crazies going real life in here. Anyway, so then I go, you know what Fred said to me yesterday? Mind you, I couldn't tell if it was real Fred, dope Fred, or schizophrenic Fred. No lie. But he said there's a guy and girl in here stashed in the wood. Cooks. Says some of the others bring food and goods to them and help move the cook locations in the back of the hollow. Says he had in caps a little girl too that vanished, and he made it seem like they didn't report it because it was in here and they were cooking, obviously. Fred's speak is strange. Expressions like that would make sense on Candace saying that about the, quote, youngin' down the road. Now I was like, nah, not really, because Candace implied the one that was for sale for meth down the road, but did point in the same direction that Hollow travels and where the cook locations and all that were at some point that Fred was implying was a little one, a wee tiny one. And that was stated by her quite a bit before Summer vanished. About the time all the weird changes started happening. year and a half before summer finished. So I know my reply to this is like, nah, not the same age, blah, blah. But Candace did point in the same direction. So there is that. I remember exactly where she was standing and all this shit. She said which way she pointed. So that's neither here. But, so not the same. But then again, maybe because of that Fred's time or that amount of time passing, or Fred wrongly assuming the age, or whatever. Maybe the fuck they were talking about the same little fuck, I don't know. But if you're a cook, you're making the meth, you then wouldn't trade a child off for meth. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully they're both talking about two different. Actually, all I can tell you is I hope neither were real and it was just Candace with diabetes, though hurt about it. I don't know. Just why lie about stuff? I just don't. Then again, why lie about and hoaxes and all their bullshit. And Fred's Fred. Okay, Fred's Fred. So I hope neither thing is true. I hope both are full of shit. Always hope that. And I did try to get a bead on the one. I and Monster both did report it in real time, just so you're aware. You know, because y'all do love that whole, why didn't you report it? Why did you just live beside this? Why didn't you do anything? It's weird shit you all don't know, but accuse us all of. Swear we didn't or did not do with absolutely no idea of anything. And y'all love screaming that shit, don't you? Just love it.
Strange days are here again. Now I'm dancing with my imaginary friends. In my head, they say what I need to hear, whispering lies that make my problems disappear. Then I get paranoid. Oh no, I let them in again. Should I play along? Why yes, let's play a game of pretend. 1, 2, 3, here we go. Time to let my crazy show. They feed on fears, they twist my thoughts. Act like kings, but they're just bots.
Truth is, they just fucking bore me.
Now it's my turn, I'll flip the game. Step inside, let's play insane. Let's get this psycho circus started. You're at my party, dearly departed. I can make this fun, do you wanna run? I'm pulling out the big one, just for fun. Pop the champagne and run, bitch, run! Strange days are back again. Still dancing with my imaginary friends. In my head they say what I need to hear on repeat till the silence disappears. 1, 2, 3, now you know. This This is how I